Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Sky Blue Fans TV. I'm Miles Callan. I'm your host for this evening. We've got a special show for you tonight. We've got loads to talk about, obviously, ticketing and things like that. So we're going to get on to that first of all. But we're going to be talking about home kits this week. So have you got a favourite home kit? Let us know what your favourite home kit is. And we're going to talk about who your favourite player in that kit is as well. So stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. We've got pictures and everything coming up. We've got a few videos coming up as well. And we do have 3 of us on tonight. And we'll get everybody on, shall we? So let's introduce, good evening, Claudio.
Good evening.
All right. All good?
Yeah, absolutely happy.
Good. Excellent. And Ken Stewart, good evening, Ken.
Good evening. Good evening.
You all right, mate? All good?
Yes, all good.
Good.
All good.
Excellent. Now, let's get a bit of housekeeping out of the way first. The George and John statue appeal, that is now up to £29,351. So we still need to get up to that 87,000. Be fantastic if we can get there. And we've got till May next year to be able to sort it out so we can get George and John outside the Superstore at the CBS Arena. If you can donate, please do head over to the old statue appeal there. Or if you want to donate £500, the account number and sort code is there for Sky Blues in the community. And you can have your name on the statue as well. Come on, it's less than a pint a bit if you just want to put a £5 in. If everyone that went to Wembley put a £5 in, we'd be right at it now. We'd be way over and we'll have spare money for a Mark Robbins statue for when we get one of those. So come on, guys, let's get £5 into the old pot. If everyone did it, it'd be amazing. Also, there is still the golf day, Thursday, the 6th of June, with Jim Brown and a few legends. You can get your team entry in there. So if you want to head over, get in touch with Jim Brown and he will be able to get you a team booked in. And also you could be playing alongside a legend or for a present football player. You never know who might be there. You can also tune in now on Spotify to the latest edition of 1966 to 67 season champions of Division 2 by the Sky Blue podcast with Jim Brown and our very own Claudio Cardellino. And if you don't want to listen to it and you want to watch them, then you can watch it on our YouTube channel. And if you are watching on YouTube tonight and you haven't subscribed yet, it is free to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, please. It'd be amazing if you could just subscribe to our channel. We have hit over 1,000, which we are well chuffed with. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It's free. Just click subscribe. That'd be amazing if you can join us there as well. Right then. So let's get the show on the go. Let's play a little clip first of what's come out today.
Going up the city. Things are looking up. And this team is stepping up, gearing up, living it up. Going up, this is Coventry. Win, lose or draw, you never keep us down. We're up to something here. So look up, stand up, put your hands up. We're feeling loved up, hyped up, fired up. It's time to sign up and turn up. We're up for it. Are you?
Wow. Boys, does that give you goosebumps? Whoa.
Yeah. Looking up.
Actually,
Yes.
my hairs are sticking up here. That's ridiculous.
That's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant.
It's so positive.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
absolutely
unbelievable.
love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
what a great
absolutely.
video! What a great video! My two favourite parts in the video though is Pat Raybold wearing her sunglasses. I think she really rocks them. They are fun. She looks fantastic with those sunglasses on, and the way Mark Robbins looks at the camera,
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, Ken, does that get you? Does that keep you in the mood for it? That you just want to get back to football now?
Yeah, missing it already. And we're only like a week or so into it, aren't we? We're missing it already, and we can't wait for the new season to start and pre-season to start as well. Hopefully, just get them players coming in. Hopefully, he gets his transfer business done early and see a few players coming in the door.
Yeah, I think there will be some players rocking through the doors very, very soon. Obviously, transfer window opens in July, but there will be players out of contract and everything else. So let's hope something happens soon. We've already got one of our signings anyway, haven't we? He's turned up having his picture took in the kit. Claudio, did you see that on social media today?
Yeah, it was in the video, isn't he? He smiles at the camera.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because the season's over for us. And I know the
Yeah.
playoff semi-final started today, and I was kind of glad we're not involved, to be honest. I'm just shattered. And watching them, I just thought, it just took me back to Middlesbrough last season with the 0-0 and how hard it was, wasn't it, to watch?
Both of them ended in 0-0 draws.
Yeah,
Didn't they?
I mean, our games, you just wanted them to end, didn't you? Especially the first leg, when it got towards like 85 minutes, thinking, just don't lose now. It's just, yeah. So when I saw on social media that they're slagging off some of the games, I'm thinking, well, they're all like that. My idea would be, I spoke about it earlier, you got Norwich v Leeds. I reckon that should be played at Old Trafford. And basically, one-off game, extra time penalties. And then the same for the other game, could have been at Villa Park or Arsenal's ground or something.
Yeah.
Forget the two-leg nonsense. I think I'll just have a one-off.
Now there was a bit of bad news come out of one of the games today, Norwich against Leeds. Two men have been arrested, and a Leeds fan has been attacked and slashed, apparently. So we do wish the Leeds fan, hope you're all right, mate, and hope everything's okay. But yeah, Will just mentioned it when I went out a minute ago to get a quick drink before the show started. So you don't expect that, especially at Norwich as well. So, but looking at those two, we'll talk about tickets in just a sec. While we're talking about those two games today, no one wants to go up, do they? I don't think any of them want to go up, do they?
And the thing is, I think they're all four teams are quite capable of staying up as well with the squads they've got. It's life in the Championship can be fun, can't it?
It can do.
I mean, you look at the three teams who've come down, and you think,
yeah, I know. It's like no one wants to go up. I don't think this year. I think they just want to stay in the Championship. Ken, what do you make to it? 0-0.
Well, not surprised. The first leg's always a bit cagey, isn't it? It doesn't sort of come into play until the second leg when they know they've got to go for it, haven't they? So, they sort of. I had a funny feeling both would be very close games. So, I thought there might be some goals in there, but obviously both of them ended up 0-0. So, it's all to play for, really, in the second leg. You watch there'll be loads of goals now in the second leg. So,
you watch it be flying in, won't they? Definitely be flying in. Let's just quickly get some comments in, and we'll start off with the show with ticketing. Paul Hughes come in. He says, "Good evening, all. Favourite kit was the Admiral, number 8, Ian Wallace." Colin Bramfield says, "Hi all, good to see you. Good to see you joining us as well, Colin. Thank you very much." Danny Joy says, "Hey Miles, hi Danny." Talking about tickets, Danny goes to Mansfield games because his girlfriend's a Mansfield fan. Their season ticket, I've seen the prices. I think Danny or his girlfriend put them up on Facebook. Their tickets are like £400 for Mansfield. It's mad, isn't it? Karen Cockrell comes in, says, "Good evening all." Steve Price says, "Evening all. Big summer of recruitment coming up." Good evening, Steve. How was the Northern Lights in Wales? Did you see it? Let us know. Phil, was that? Well, it's gone.
Phil Bevan.
Yeah, Phil Bevan says, evening, everyone. New subscriber. Oh, thank you very much, Phil. Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Best kit was the large T Talbot kit. Oh, everyone likes that one.
It's there behind Claudio.
Yeah.
The blue version.
Yeah. David Saunders says, good evening. Oh, they were both a bit boring to watch, the two games today. I was in the sunshine. You can't get me indoors when the sun's out. That's it. Simple as. So I missed them. I'm glad I missed them, actually. Apart from Man United got beat, didn't they? That's a shame. We live and die in these towns. Evening, guys. Social media team have started to up their game. Great video. Intrigued to know who the other Peterborough player we have first call on now. They're staying in League One. I think it's Burrows, isn't it? Is it Burrows?
Yeah, I think it's Burrows, yeah.
But he's touting the striker as well, isn't he? There's a forward player keeps going about their owner.
Yeah, a few players lining up. And Joyner, good evening, guys. Hope you're not feeling too gloomy in the close season. No, it's fine. And the sun's shining. Can't ask for anything more. The sun is shining. I'm feeling a lot better thanks to the sun. Trevor Merriman, brilliant ticket video. City social media has been on this fire this season. They have been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's talk about tickets then. Claudio, you wanted to kick it off with this
exchange.
Exchange. That's the word. I was trying to find the word then. Exchange.
Yeah, it was just interesting that they announced it on Friday, I think it was, wasn't it? And I still think it's a bit confusing for some people because there's a lot of information to take in. I'm not sure how it works with season ticket, because I'd have thought if you buy a season ticket, I'd imagine that's your property, and surely that's your seat if you played up front for it. Are they saying now, so you buy a season ticket, that just guarantees your seat, but it's not your seat until you actually sit on it on the match day? So if you can't go to the game, or your kid can't go to the game, and you want to put it on the exchange thing, what happens to the money? Because
goes to the club.
Well, if you've paid up front, surely, I'm not sure how it works. You'd think that money goes to the person who's bought the season ticket up front.
You'd have thought so.
Or part of. So that's not been really. I mean, that's what I thought a ticket exchange is. You know, like if you buy a ticket for a concert, you can put it on a certain website and you can resell it, can't you? Basically. So I think it's all a bit confusing. Also, I mean, I don't know, if you can't do 10 games, then you kind of think, what's the point of getting a season ticket anyway? But I think people will get a season ticket on the off chance that we could go to Wembley or something. And of course, you're guaranteed a ticket then, aren't you, for the big one? But I just feel it's a bit, I don't know, you need to encourage families to come to football matches. And I can understand, I mean, in my day and age, I was taken to games from the age of 5. There was never an issue about school in them. I was just told you either get up or you don't go again, basically. End of. So, and that's how it was. I do feel it's, I don't know, maybe parenting's changed. I don't know what's happened. Yeah, can't you set rules, ground rule? I don't know. I know some fans, they bring their kids. I've got a guy in front of me. He's got quite a young lad. They always leave 5 minutes before the end, I think, because the kid's quite small, so you can get out the ground, basically. But he never misses a game. He's there every game. Yeah, so I don't know what the issue is, but it does seem a bit, I wouldn't say unfair, I think a bit confusing, the whole thing.
Well, probably more details will come out. Ken, what do you make to it all?
I think, personally, if you buy your ticket yourself, as Claudia said, it's your property, so I think you should be left to do what you want to do with that ticket, because it's yours, isn't it? Now, if you want to put it on exchange, then you can, by all means, but you don't. I think the club it's a bit naughty by asking you've got to do it because you've paid for it. So why do they have to do it? Because at the end of the day, it's their property that they've paid money up front for it. The club have got the money, so the club are not losing out financially because they've had the money up front. So I wouldn't. Some people will put it on the exchange, and that's fair enough if you want to do that. But they should have the choice. They shouldn't be told they've got to. Otherwise, it can take it off you. Because what's the point of buying one? And that's very strict restrictions there, and I don't think it's a bit. I've never known that before. It's never really failed before. Most people go to their games. Okay, there's quite a few people. There's a few people midweek problems now because of the TV and stuff. But that can't be helped. That's one of them things, isn't it? And we all know about that. But that's the gamble about buying a season ticket. But if it's yours, you should be able to. Go on, sorry.
But the club have said about a third of the tickets aren't being used in the family zone for the midweek, or the third of the seats are empty. Now, is that people
not sitting in the correct seat?
Yeah, have they come in without a child and then gone and sat somewhere else? I don't know. But the truth is, the ground a lot of the time is quite full, so you can't just randomly sit in someone's chair, can you?
No, that's right. Yeah, that's possibly right. But I do know the people that have got tickets and they don't always sit in their correct seat. If there's a spare seat somewhere else or next to their mate, they'll go and sit next to them.
And I know the club have responded because obviously with the safe standing, they're bringing that in. People wanted a point system, they've brought that in. People were asking for ticket exchange last season, weren't there? There was a lot of moan saying, why can't I change my ticket? I can't go. Why can't I resell it? So they've brought that in. So they are actually bringing stuff in that's kind of been requested.
As far as I'm aware, the club are getting the money for that. Not you. You're not getting any money back.
No. Well, I won't be exchanging my ticket anyway.
Well, exactly.
So,
what incentive have you got to put your ticket on there? There's no incentive.
My lad's 22. He's still coming.
Yeah, there's no incentive for you to put your ticket on the exchange, is there? Because you're not getting paid for it. If they turn around and say, right, okay, if we sell your ticket, we'll give you half back or whatever, or something back, some sort of money back, then you might be inclined to do it. But
if I'm reading this right, if you don't do it, put it on the exchange 3 times, they can revoke your ticket. And if you put it on there 10 times, by the 12th time, they can revoke your season ticket. That's a lot of midweek games. I can't, so a lot of these time changes aren't going to be all midweek. Like we've got television games, so a lot of them are going to be at weird times at the weekend, probably.
Now, I've got a solution to this. I've got a solution. So let's say you're a family and you don't take the kids midweek, and they miss the 3 games or whatever, right? I should say it. So you could, when you go to scan your ticket, before you go in, you scan your kid's ticket, push the barrier, and then scan your ticket and go in. That way, your ticket's being used, even though your kid ain't with you. Then they'll think someone's used your ticket and you're sitting on the seat. So there's nothing they can do then.
Well, yeah, possibly you do that. I suppose technically, yeah.
No, it's true, because you know what? Was it last season or the season before? Every time you went to a home game, you got 10 points by scanning your card. So when Mark and Shannon couldn't come from Ipswich and I couldn't get anyone to have the tickets, I used to scan their card, push the barrier, and then I used to scan my card and go in. So they still got their points.
Yeah.
So that way, if a parent does that and they ain't got the kid with them, well, the club are going to think that the kid's gone to the game.
I mean,
so
there may be have people bought tickets and not had a kid at all in the first place?
Maybe.
So you buy the ticket. Is it $250 for an adult and 50 quid or 100 quid? I don't know.
50 quid.
People find ways around things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they obviously must feel people have been scamming in some way to bring it in, but it's kind of extreme, isn't it? So maybe that's
because you're punishing other people. The majority of the people, I'd say.
I mean, this is the same with the carers ticket. This is controversial because maybe there's been cases where people have got a carers ticket and probably shouldn't be getting a carers ticket.
But they are going to look at it. They are going to look at that on a case-to-case situation, aren't they? So they have come out and said, okay, you've got the highest thing of PIP or whatever, and then they have said that if you haven't, you get in touch with the club and they will look at every case individually. Like what's his name comes on here with his lad, and he was on about they had to move seats and they were going to get in touch with the club because
Clive from
Clive. So he had it last season, didn't he? Where because his son can't see, if he sits at the other end of the ground, he can't see the other end of the stadium, so he has to sit on the halfway line. And apparently the club looked at that as they even said that last year they were going to look at that as individual cases. So they have said that they're going to look at it individually and see, you know, who's who and who's what. So, but yeah, I know what you mean about this. It's you know, these things, whenever you bring it in, it's always going to cause a little bit of upset for fans, or people are going to agree with it, disagree with it. You know, it's like that's why we're having this conversation now. We're getting your view, my view, Ken's view, and also people commenting saying, you know, that are joining in, and it's good because you get to hear everyone's side of the story on how they're feeling about it. But whatever you do, no matter whatever you do, the club, if they make a change, it's always going to be, to some people, wrong or good for some people. I still say about this point system, what's the point in me having 2,000 points when they release away tickets and they started at 1,200 points? What's the point in me having 2,000 points? One day I could miss out on a game, even though I've got loads of points. You know what I mean? So they're always good. There's always going to be people out there that don't agree with it, and there are going to be people that agree with it.
I mean, yeah. I don't know how it works with getting into the ground, but I suppose if you've got a family zone ticket, maybe they should tell people you can only go in through certain turnstiles, so they get checked then. Yeah, that's how it used to be. You can go any turnstile, can't you? I can go in. I'm in 18, but I can go in at 32.
Yeah,
I just walk in. It's
walk all the way around. Yeah.
You know, but that's how it used to be. You could only go in your turnstile. Now you can go in any turnstile you like.
And that's to stop all the queuing outside, isn't it? That's why, just clear the queues up a little quicker.
Yeah. Comment come in. Colin Branfield's come in. He says, at Wrexham, if you can't go, you resell your ticket, but the money the club gets goes to charity. That's a good one. Very good.
But it shouldn't be the club's choice, should it, though? That's what I don't understand.
No.
You know, if I can't go to a concert, say, I want to sell my ticket, Noel Gallagher doesn't say, I'm sorry, mate, you're going to have to give that money you get for that ticket to charity.
Yeah.
It's that's a weird one, isn't it, really? And well, we'll see what happens. I've noticed some comments there, Miles, about people with empty seats.
Bring them up. Bring them up. Bring the comment.
Martin said, even though there's two people sitting by us all season in the family zone without kids with two empty seats, I presume they are the invisible kids.
There you go. There's one situation there all season.
And
then there's one from Graham Cockrell here. What if someone's in hospital for a few weeks? Could they going to lose their season ticket? I suppose they'll have to look at it individually in different cases, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
If that happens.
Yeah.
Because you can't have that somebody in hospital. They can't possibly make it to the stadium. So why should they be punished? You know, that's wrong.
Yeah, and who knows? You know, you could just fall ill overnight and you can't go, and you know it could last quite a while. So you just never know, do you?
James Hollyoak, people get the discounted ticket without ever having a child to bring, hence the empty seats when the ground is sold out.
Right. Okay.
I mean, for all we know, some people may have been watched all season. You know, you don't know, do you, what goes on around the ground?
No.
So
you never know. Definitely, you never know.
Apparently, there's a lady that goes around with a clipboard. I've never seen her at all, but I've been told this lady goes around and asks you randomly, people, who you are, what's your name, to make sure you're sitting in the right seat, and ticks your name off on the clipboard. Now, I haven't seen this lady, but apparently she does.
I mean, if this is happening, what a bloody Susan! It's just rubbish, isn't it? You know, it's our club. Why just people? Some people's on the take, aren't they? Basically, that's what it is. It's just stupid. And then in the end, the majority have to put up with a few who've been complete idiots.
Yeah.
Wayne Littlewood says the ticket exchanges are farce, encourage you to get a season ticket, pay your money, but if you don't follow the rules, then you are penalised. It's wrong and a bad call. It's your ticket, it's your seat, whether you go or not.
He's right. He's right, isn't he? It's if you want to go, you go. If you don't want to go, you don't go. And you bought your season ticket because you decide if you want to go. So let's say that I had a situation because everyone knows I've got bad lungs. Let's just say I fell ill on a winter's night and I ain't going, and I'm out for say 3 or 4 weeks, can't go, and the way the games are going to fall every single 2 or 3 games a week or whatever it's going to work out, and I miss those 3 games, then that won't really go in my favour, will it? Although it's not happening around the ground, is it? It's just the family zone where it's going to happen. It's not in Singer's Corner or anywhere like that. So it's a bit, it's one of them, innit? As we say, whatever the club do, there's always going to be a little controversy to start with. And I reckon Doug King are probably, it wasn't explained good enough, was it? To be honest.
No, it's not very. It's a bit complicated, isn't it? It's not easy to.
Danny Drury, like at Leeds at home, we both went to. There was 2 young lads sat in our seats that we'd booked online.
Oh, okay. So they bought the ticket.
Just sit in your seat. What's so hard about it? Sit in your seat. You buy a seat, sit in it.
They like moving, don't they? Definitely do. Let's have a look at the tickets then, shall we? Let's have a little look at this. I've got it up here somewhere. Bear with me. So here we go. So the season tickets will have their seats reserved. So season ticket holders that have already got seats, your tickets are going to be reserved until the 3rd of June. So you can renew up to that date, and then they will go on general sale after the 3rd of June. I think available seats before the 7th of June at 10 a.m. So you've got that time to be able to reserve that seat if you still want that seat. I have heard that people are going to move behind the goal. So that sort of system is going to work because they've got safe standing as well, haven't they? The ways you can pay for your new season tickets, you can pay direct debit, V12, or you can pay by a debit card and a credit card, excluding American Express. Well, I'm sure Doug King's got an American Express. I haven't, but Here are your prices then. So the family zone package, we were just saying, Claudio, you brought that up a minute ago. The family zone package is £50 for junior under 14 and £250 for an adult. So it's good pricing. It's still good pricing. They are all frozen, haven't they? They're frozen until for this season, compared, rolled it over from last season. And then under 18s is £100 as well for a ticket. So it's good value for money. And as we're saying, are adults buying one adult ticket and a kid's ticket, and 2 adults are going in with the ticket? You just never know, do you? You just don't know what's going on. But they are on sale from tomorrow, Monday the 13th, from midday tomorrow, isn't it? And then, as I say, your seat's reserved until the 3rd of June. Let's have a look at the other part of the ground. Here you go. So safe blocks 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. They are behind the goal, all opened up for the fans. And there's your prices there. So it's all frozen. And if you're a Premier League ticket, that stays at £500 if you signed up for it. But they have extended it to £550 if you want to buy one this year. So that's gone up by 50 quid to have the Premier League ticket to be able to get your money back when we get into the Premier League. Those blocks there, guys, 6, 7, 11, 12 and 13 and 14. Do you think a lot of people are going to move and go round that side, do you think, Ken? Do you reckon they're going to go behind the goals?
Yeah, I think you'll find a lot more going to go and say stand in, because a lot of people prefer to stand up.
Yeah.
And I think you'll find, it's not any cheap. Obviously, they've frozen the prices. So, you can sit down or stand up. But I mean, to have the option of standing up is good, and a lot of people do that. We do that anyway away from home, don't we? Most games. So you know, at the end of the day, I think you'll find a lot of them are going to go behind the goal. I feel, yeah, definitely.
Claudio, your thoughts on them opening up behind that goal?
Oh, I think people are going to drift around there. I think it'd be good. Going back to that 250 in the family zone, that works out that's £10.80 a match for an adult.
Yeah,
that's incredible. And if you've got an under 18 who's £100 between the age of 18 and 14, that's less than £2 a game. That's a bargain. So I can see why people are taking a risk.
Yeah,
but
that's cheap. It's like I said earlier, though. You see all the sky blue seats. They are the standard zone early bird tickets. So for an adult, it's £400 to sit in those sky blue seats.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, Mansfield are charging £400. It's not the Championship, so £400 for an adult is great, isn't it? It's a great price.
Oh, 17, less than £18 a match, I think. So it's I'm happy with that. I fully expected a 10% increase. I was really surprised, and I think he's pulled a blinder here, hasn't he? Because they've announced the exchange thing and everything else, and the carers ticket, and then the 2 days later, bang, we're freezing the season tickets. We're talking about it now, but all of a sudden, all the stuff on social media is all about how great the club is now because the season tickets are frozen. They've kind of forgotten about the exchange thing at the minute until the season starts. Oh no, until they bring in the new point system that they reckon they might be bringing in. So that'll be the next thing, won't it? Or the new kit where the sky blue's not quite sky blue enough.
It
not
won't be the right blue.
I've seen it.
The under 14s ticket in the standard zone then is £125. So even if you're not a junior sky blue and you buy an under 14s ticket you can't get in the family zone, £125 for a kid is unbelievable considering, right? And this is the truth. My boss came last week with his 2 kids and it was £25 each for the 6-year-olds for one game. So that £125 for an under 14 to sit there in any of those sky blue seats is an absolute bargain, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is. And you know, even if you bought it for your child as a birthday present or something like that, or an early Christmas present, because people spend a lot more than £125 on Christmas presents and birthday presents, don't they? So, you know, they've got it. They've definitely got it right. And then you obviously your Premier League package to version 2.0. £550, which is good. The green zone in the middle, halfway line, 165. They start for under 14s up to 480. But even £480 for that is still a good price. I just hope they move the cameras to the other side of the ground.
Yeah, I know they were talking about that. And have all the press on the one side, you know, where the press box is, where the radio commentaries are, have the TV cameras on that side as well, which would look a hell of a lot better, wouldn't it?
They need a gantry.
They need a gantry. Like they used to have at Highfield Road. Yeah. That's what they need.
Shall I read some more comments out, Miles?
Yeah, there's a lot more comments coming in.
Carry on. Yeah. Crack on.
Wayne Littlewood, gents, thank you for pushing our charity night. We raised a huge 3,700, which is more than 1,500 the previous year.
Yeah, no problem. That was a great night, Wayne. Fantastic night, and I think you and your missus and the team at the Walsgrave worked really hard selling all them raffle tickets. It was a great night and very good charity as well.
That's brilliant.
Janet, I get a carer's ticket for my granddaughter, but that's going to cost me £400 for my season ticket as well as her season ticket.
Yeah.
James Hollyoak, they have to find a better way to stop the fraudulent people who abuse our club. Martin Cadden, £250 plus £50 child ticket is cheaper than a pensioner's ticket.
It is.
But it is, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I know a lot of rich pensioners, to be honest. Graham Cockrell, there's something like I'd like to bring up, as I use a walking stick because of a bad leg. I like the atmosphere outside the ground, enjoy, but no seating. We had some, but they took them away. See what you mean? Like we need sort of benches and stuff to sit on. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, well, yeah, where the family, they stand out having the beers and all the caravans and stuff. Where there's not enough seating, I don't think. Yeah,
maybe what they could do, instead of putting the burger vans and that in front of the wall where your names are in the wall, maybe get all them the other side and then put benches all the way down that side where the bricks are. And that would be nice, wouldn't it? You're sitting there looking at your brick on the wall, and that would be great, wouldn't it?
They have moved some of the caravans over to the other side. I noticed.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to sit though. That's his point.
No, there's no seating.
Yeah,
it's a long one from Reese Small. I'll read this out.
Evening, Reese. Have you well?
We do know the club watch, so hopefully they'll listen to that.
Yeah.
Reese Small.
Yeah. Good evening, Reese. How are you? Good evening.
It's a tough one, as you have a minority who look to take advantage of our club. For myself and my daughter, who live just outside London, my dad lives in France. We buy season tickets to make sure we are putting into the club. The midweek games we can't make due to school and work, but the weekends we can make. So in the future, could we be punished for missing games due to the unfortunate circumstances? But we make sure we put our money into our club, and I have been for decades.
That is a real good one because, when you think about like Reese lives in London and things like that, you do think midweek games for them to get up here. It's hard work. So how will the club look at that then? Will they look at that on an individual?
Yeah, there's a lot of fans that don't live in Coventry, have to travel, and then they're going to miss midweek games, transport-wise and things like that. So that's something the club have got to look at, really.
Well, look at Mark and Shannon live in Ipswich.
They go home and away, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a postie, so he has to be up at 4 a.m. to go to work. So, yeah.
Miles, did you say Doug King's on CWR in the morning?
He is in the morning, yeah.
Well, I suggest, Reese, you listen to it. If you can WhatsApp.
You can ask a question, You can ask questions.
CWR and actually post that question, and they'll put it to him.
Let me find.
That's what you need to do. If he's on the radio, then you need to contact the program because they do ask the questions.
Yeah, and was it Graham about the who was it about the walking stick benches? Glenn Cockrell. So Reese and Glenn, if you go over to Facebook, BBC CWR page, you'll see it there. Chairman and owner of Coventry City, Doug King, will be on BBC CWR Breakfast Show in the morning. If you have any questions, please share, and we'll put as many as we can to him. There's a link on there that you can click, or you can put it in the comments. So there are people putting in some comments in there. So if you head over to their Facebook page, you can ask that question. I'm sure those two questions will get asked. That very good questions. Love it. Absolutely love it.
This is from Wayne Littlewood. The freeze on season ticket prices way left field. Didn't expect that at all, and can't knock Doug King and the finance team for that decision. I think they've frozen everything, haven't they? Even the corporate bit. In fact, they've introduced some new thing, haven't they, up there?
The balcony, yeah.
Let me just get that. I've just seen it. 2 seconds.
Colin Branfield, my mate's got an Oxford season ticket costing $4.50 for this season.
Well, there you go. $4.50 for Oxford. I mean, come on. I know they could be coming up.
They've only got 3 stands.
Yeah, they have.
So it's the balcony street bar.
Yes, I presume that is the top bit of the corporate where it's always all the seats are always empty.
Yeah, so it's a secure your place in the exciting new balcony street bar. And talking about that, actually, they've refurbed some of the boxes, haven't they?
They have, yeah, and they're going to have music on and stuff like that for fans.
Yeah, so that street bar is £1,475, including VAT, per person during the early bird period, which ends at 9:59 a.m. on Wednesday, the 19th of June. Dress code: purchase the balcony bar membership. Click here midday on Monday. Dress code for premium memberships and executive boxes codes is smart casual. So it's still smart casual, no replica shirts. But there's some pictures on, if you go on to the Coventry City page now. So it's like got tables and chairs, like bench, table and chairs in the bar. And then there's street food, like carts, food carts that have street
like burgers
food.
And stuff like that.
I think it's, my sign's just fell down. I think it's it is literally, it's like Indian food, Jamaican food, all street food. So that looks pretty smart, actually. I don't know if it's worth 1,500 quid, but it looks pretty smart. Looks good. Yeah,
you get a free program and a team sheet and a padded seat.
So I'll get some more comments up. I got an evening all from Lee Beckett. Evening, Lee.
Good evening.
Catty Cat, they should sort the tannoy out. CBS, the present one is rubbish. It is. You can't. On our side, it's terrible.
It's the worst tannoy system in the league. Crap.
Ella from Ireland. Please come on, Ella.
Ella.
I come over from Ireland. It's hard to get over sometimes, especially during the week. I could be up at 3 a.m. to make home games.
I thought you were going to pronounce that place in Ireland then.
No, that's her name. That is.
Oh, was that a name?
Yes.
I thought that was the place where she lived.
No, that's a name. That's in Gaelic. Yeah.
Everything's falling apart. Oh, yeah.
Reese Small. I will do that. Cheers, gents. This is from Wayne Littlewood. Can we do what Fulham have done and ask the club to build a swimming pool in the box area? You three in your budgie smugglers.
Blimey. What's this? Colin Bramfield says, I'm in the green zone, block 19. Very good view. There you go.
It is. Yeah.
Any more comments?
No, that's it for now. Okay.
Right. So that's it. And we've had a little chat about season tickets. Anything else you want to put in on the old season tickets?
No. I think I'm getting mine tomorrow.
No, I think we're all renewing, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
I can't be bothered. I ain't going to bother.
It'd be interesting to see if we break. I mean, how many did we sold last year? 19,500, was it?
19, yeah.
Just over 19. So if it'd be nice to get over the 20,000 mark, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be lovely.
Plus.
It would be nice. Yeah. Because then you're averaging every game then about 25,000, 26,000. And the gates have been fantastic this season, to be honest with you, haven't they? They really
now,
have.
This is always thing. Do they count, if you don't go to the match? Do they count?
Yeah.
So they count your ticket as sold. So that goes on to the whether you're there or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Steve Price just come in. He says, we had a great time after QPR game, presenting the South Wales Player of the Year to Jake Bidwell. They told me smart casual, but I was only one not in a cov top. Oh, bless. Yeah, we got Ben Sheaf's trophy to give him, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, shall we talk about kits? Let's talk about kits.
That was the reason.
Yeah, it is. Let's talk about. So this week we're going to do home kits. The boys, we're wearing our favourite shirt. This is my favourite shirt. The FA Cup 1987, I think, is by far the greatest.
That was one of mine as well, but I do like this one as well. There's quite a few, to be honest. There's quite a few.
There is. And Claudio, you got your ASICS top on.
Yeah, but I mean, my ultimate favourite is 78, but I haven't got one of those anymore. With the pin with the pipe.
Buy the replica? Didn't you buy the new replica?
It's not the same, is it? It's not the same.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
no, it's just not the same. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've got the red I got the red version of that in the back.
Oh, I could see it hanging up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing home kits today, Ken.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that away kits that would be up there, the red one. Because we had a yellow version of that as well, didn't we, Claudia?
Yeah. Which is always a bit weird. But no, I like this one. Kevin Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Now listen, I've spent 3 hours on this today, guys. All right, and I haven't been able to do every single home kit. I've only gone back as far as 1972. So I couldn't do it all. I would have been on it all day. So let's go through the kits then, shall we? Let's have a little look from the 70s. We'll go from the 70s all the way through. If you do want to see other kits, they are on the internet, and you can have a little look at them. But
we can give them a rating out of 10, can't we?
Yeah. We get everyone else join in as well. Everyone else join in. Give us ratings. Give us your favourite kit, please. Tell us who your favourite player was wearing that kit. That's a key as well. Who was your favourite player wearing that kit? That would be amazing. So join in. Let's have a little bit of fun now. We've got all the old tickets in out of the way. So here we go then. The first kit, please. Let's get rid of that ticker. Hold on. Let's get rid of that ticker. There you go. So 1972 to 75. A lot of people I've seen on social media this week asking for us to bring this one back out. Now, this is as far back as I could go. As I say, ran out of time today. It just took too long. But I quite like this one. Ken, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, very plain. I love all plain sky blue. Looks very strange without advert, because this is the day before the adverts obviously were allowed on shirts. So, I like it. And the rumour is that this year's is going to be very similar to this. I don't know whether it's going to be true or not, but I like it. I like it. Very plain, and it's pure sky blue. I do like it, and I'd give that 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 for that one. And Claudio, your thoughts on this one?
Colin Steen.
Yeah, Colin Steen.
My boyhood hero wore that kit. So with the black shorts as well, sky blue socks. That's a massive 9 out of 10 for me.
Oh, 9.
I love the badge as well. I just love that badge. I love that. I wish they just have that badge, to be honest.
Do you prefer the badge like that then, rather than the Eagles?
Yeah, I like that badge.
Phoenix.
Yeah, well, the Phoenix, yeah.
You know what? I like the shirt. Like you said, Ken, it's just nice and plain. I like the little sleeve cuffs as well. There, the dark color, navy blue in it. I think, is it navy blue or is it?
Yeah.
And I love the collar. I think the collar's great. I think it just looks great. I wish, the red and blue one we had this year with the squares. I wish that had the collar on it. I think it just needed the collar on that shirt this year. It was just missing it, wasn't it? But so you said 9 out of 10. Ken, you said 7, was it?
7, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in between both of you. I'm gonna go an 8 out of 10 on this kit. I think it's really nice. I just think, like you, Claudio, I love the badge. The badge is ace, isn't it?
It is. I do love it. That badge.
Yeah, some comments coming in. Solid 8. We live and die in these towns. Dave Saunders says 9 out of 10. Paul Hughes says 9 out of 10. And Dave Saunders coming in says 72.75. Got that shirt at Xmas. Best badge ever. Butch. There you go. And Trevor
Tommy Hutchinson, yeah.
Yeah. Trevor Merriman says 5 out of 10. And Phil Bevan says it's a 7 for me. Couple of years before my time. Yeah, it was 8 years before my time, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was just slightly before my time, but I do remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next ones then. Now we all know this one. So this, what opened my mind about this today was seeing how many years we had the kits and how shorter it's got over the time. I mean, that, you're looking at that one there. What's that? 3 years we had that kit. Then we went on to Admiral. So Admiral were the first people to really make proper kits and have their badge on it, weren't they? They, an Admiral kit, things like that. And this kit was great because when I was researching this today, and I've seen it before, they did modify this shirt. So we had it for over 6 years, this shirt. Right, but they modified it slightly. And as you see, the one on the left, it's got the navy blue elephant and ball. Then they changed it to the white badge. Just a small tweak. But this is a drawing of the kit. I couldn't get like the one on the left. But the collar, where the collar is and the V-neck, when it went to the white kit, you see the V, the bottom of the V, they made a slight adjustment. It overlapped. So it overlapped on the V. So they changed the color of the badge and they just overlapped the collar.
Yeah.
So they just a little tweak, but we had it for 6 years. And it's brilliant, isn't it? That is Claudio.
They also changed the tram line slightly because they were rubbing on nipples and they're making them sore. And they slightly changed it to sort of go away from that area, apparently.
Yeah.
Because the material wasn't great, Admiral. I mean, the quality wasn't great either, to be honest. The shorts were felt like plastic when you wore them. They're weird. They're like the sort of stuff you wear for waterproof. So I don't know how to describe it. They're funny shorts. They were.
They were. Yeah, I remember. They were like a shiny, really shiny material, weren't they?
Yeah.
Used to get a lot of chafing. But I love it though.
Yeah, what would you give that? What would you give that then, Claudio?
10.
Oh, 10.
Ken's making notes here. He loves it.
I'm making notes of what, and I'll tell you what the top mark is at the end. I'm going to give this one a 9 because I like this kit. I think it's nice, fantastic.
Well, I'm going 10. I love it.
You're going 10.
I love it. I think it's just fantastic. And when I've told you this story before, but people who haven't tuned in before, when you're in the junior Sky Blues back in the day with this kit, you got one free of charge. They gave you a free kit.
And of course, this was the first year where the advertising came in with a little T on it. Never told it.
Yes. So that was I think that was 1980.
The 80, yeah.
It first came out.
That reminds me very much of Gary Thompson and that epic semi-final against West Ham.
Yeah, Danny Thomas, Gary Thompson.
Yeah.
Who else? Mick Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yeah. All wore
Ian
that
Wallace.
shirt.
Yeah.
Wallace.
Ian Wallace. Yeah, Ian Wallace. Absolutely brilliant. Terry Yoworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry Yoworth. Jerry Daly. There's quite a few.
Quite a few. So let's get some of the comments in on this one then. Graham Cockrell says 75 to 81. 10 out of 10.
Oh, 10 for Graham.
We live and die in these towns. 75 to 81. Solid 8 again. Jack Thomas. Good evening, Jack. How are you, mate? He says 7 out of 10 for the one on the left. 5 out of 10 for the one on the right. Why? The same shirt. You've got a white badge. Unbelievable, Jack. You're mental. Carl Andy says 10 out of 10. Tommy Hutch. What else we got? John Maddox, 10 out of 10 for him. James Hollyoak, 10. Best kit ever. Colin Branfield, 9. Oh, this is getting loads of comments, this one. Phil Bevan, 9. This was my first kit. Didn't they have numbers on the front before the T?
They did.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah. Danny Joy says, yeah, that's where well, seriously, I don't like all this short text. I don't understand it.
That's why the great
season. Yeah. Great design. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Danny Joy says, give it 9 out of 10. Covandy, I remember sore nipples from that shirt. Ian Pimlott says 6 because the shorts material hated wearing it for a junior Sky Blues. Jack, I don't like the white badge and the red sponsor takes away the look. I like the navy contrast. Oh, okay. Lovely. Catty Cad says 10 and a half. 10 and a half. Great. Yeah, Tommy Hutch, Wallace, and Fergie. Yeah, lovely kit. Absolutely lovely kit. All right, next kit. There we go then. Oh, I didn't say what. I did 10. I'm going 10. So we went from 75 to 81. We then went to the big T. There you go. What I love about
very controversial.
Yes, very controversial. So what I like about this is they carried on the pattern from the 75 to 81 with the lines on the shorts. And they go, oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll carry on the T through the shorts. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So there was two kits. There was two kits. You had the big T and then you had the small T. So do you both know why we had the other kit?
Yeah, I think it's due to broadcasting television rights, where we weren't allowed to show the Talbot on TV in the big T version, and we wore the other one when we were on television.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, we weren't allowed to advertise on TV, and so they had to make the shirt, and they made a red one as well, didn't they? They had a red one, red and white.
And there's another shirt with the white bits are actually navy blue, and they wore it once on TV and never wore it again.
Yeah, yeah. And you couldn't buy that shirt.
No,
they didn't release it to buy it. And we had a red Talbot and a yellow Talbot, didn't we?
Yes.
And the yellow one didn't have Talbot writing on it, did it? It just had the T. Is that correct? Am I right with that?
Yeah.
We'll talk about we'll talk about away kits next week. So that's next week's show. So go on in, guys. What we going for? What we going for?
I'm going to give it a 7 simply because it hasn't officially got the club badge on it, has it?
No.
That's what's missing. No. And obviously, okay, it's got Talbot on. We know it's Talbot, but not necessarily anybody else, if they're looking at it, would say, oh, who's that? There's no actual city badge on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Claudio?
Yeah, I've got it because it's behind me, autographed by the squad at the time. So that's why I've got that.
Yeah.
And my dad had a paddy at Jimmy Hill, and and we got invited to the director's box. Then we played at home against Liverpool, and I got a signed shirt. Go, Dad! But the material is horrible. It's really horrible. And like Ken said, there's no badge. And at the time, you didn't really think of it, because even the late 60s, there wasn't always a badge on teams' shirts. A lot of teams just played plain red, plain blue. There's no badges.
Yeah.
So it's really weird that there is no badge. It looks odd, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And basically, it's Jimmy Hill trying to beat the system. And I think 7 because it's still sort of
unique, isn't it? Unique.
It's unique, yeah. 7.
What about a player? Any players spring to mind? Mark 8 for me.
Mark 8.
Yeah, it's still Gary Thompson for me. It's still anybody from that. Yeah, Gary Thompson.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Danny Thomas that era as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a 6.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, I'm going for a 6. I love it. I do love it, but I don't love it enough to give it more than a 6. I think it's iconic. It's an iconic shirt. I mean, it's brilliant, because during lockdown, I made a load of bird boxes and I was painting them all in different Cov City kits. And the first one I did was the Talbot one. For some unknown reason, I just did a Talbot bird box. So it's just like, I got to do it. It's just, I just think it's iconic in it. It's like, whoa, look at this. But as you say, Ken, it needed a Cov badge on it, didn't it?
And also, what lets it down? I mean, I know they use a local company to make it, but that kind of made it look a bit cheap. It sounds awful, doesn't it? If it would have been like a Admiral or Umbro or whoever else, but the fact it was the big T company is like, I don't know, it was some warehouse, I think, in Coventry doing it.
On the road,
yeah. It just didn't, I don't know, it just made it feel cheap. I wouldn't say laughing stock, but
Let's get some comments in on it then, shall we? And Joyner says, and all the players were driving around in Talbots. Yes, Jimmy Hill got the sponsor, didn't he? And they were driving around in Talbots. Didn't they all drive over to France in the cars?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't dream that, did I? He got them all to drive to France in the cars, didn't he?
Yeah.
And they were brown as well, weren't they?
Had it up the door, sky blues on the move with Talbot.
Yeah, they were brown, weren't they?
Well, it depends. Because, I mean, they didn't move very far, did they?
No. David Saunders says, love it. 9 out of 10. Got that for Christmas too. Gary Gillespie.
Yeah,
Oh,
good shout. Good shout.
Oh, wow. Good shout. Cutty Cads, too terrible, but Jimmy Hill's idea for ad logos, wasn't it? Yes, it was his idea. Innovation again at Coventry City. Jack Thomas says 7 out of 10. Great shirt, but wish it had a centralized Cov City badge on it. Yeah. Hey, maybe. Maybe. Hey, is it this year's kit?
No, I don't think it will be because they're retro ones.
Yeah, it's retro, isn't it? Graham Cockle says 81, 83, 5 out of 10 for him. Aaron Samuel says 7 out of 10. Phil Bevan says definitely a 10. We live and die in these towns, 81, 83. All the shirts so far are before, obviously before his time, I was even thought of, but not a fan of this one. 6 out of 10 for him. Trevor Merriman, we were always the best for kits, even Admiral by other clubs.
Admired by others.
Admired by other clubs, sorry, yeah, even admired. Paul Hughes says 6 out of 10. Steve Hunt. Covandy says 81, 83. 5 out of 10 for him. Don't like it. But did have one though. He did have one, but he did have one. Colin Bramfield just looked online. The yellow one was the third kit, and it did have Talbot on it. Oh, sorry. Okay, did have Talbot. Thank you, Colin. Thank you for checking that for us. That's brilliant. Trevor Merriman says 6 out of 10, and Phil Bevan says they drove around the pitch as well in the cars.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, let's get on to the next one then. Next two, actually. These two on the same slide. So we've got 1983, 86, and we've got the 87 FA Cup shirt. Yes, love it. Best shirt ever. So we go to the 83, 86 shirt. It was originally Joe Elliott sponsored it, and then it went over to Gazzetta. Ken, come to you.
Yeah, I like this shirt.
Which one?
The Umbro one. I like it.
Well, on the first one, 8.
Yeah, it had
86.
I think it had.
Reckon
it had. Yeah, it had Elliott's and it had Talon, I think, as well as at one stage, and then Glazette.
Gazzetta.
Yeah, company in Leamington sponsored them as well. I do like the kit. Umbro kit as well, so it's from a manufacturer. And the good thing about this kit when you bought it, it was a woven badge. It wasn't a stick-on badge; it was woven. Like they don't get them now; they're all stick-on badges, aren't they? And they come off the wash.
The kids ones had a stick-on badge.
Yeah, possibly kids ones. These ones are woven. Great.
Yeah.
So I like this. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Any players come to mind? Come to mind?
Immediately, Terry Gibson, Nicky Plattner, Dave Bambi, Sam Allardyce.
Sam Allardyce. Stuart Pearce.
Yeah, Stuart Pearce. So Bobby Gold here, wasn't it?
And the just the greatest player of all time, Sil Regis.
Of course, Big Sil. And Dave Bennett, of course.
Dave Bennett, yeah. Claudio, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I've got this one. Luke has got it now. And this is autographed as well by the squad. Although I think I put it in the washing machine at some stage because some of them are faded, which is annoying. But I like it. And it's interesting that this is of the kits they've done the retros of recently, this one hasn't come out, has it? So is this going to be the new kit? Yeah,
that's what I was just about to say. I think this is it. I think this is the one they're going to be doing this year.
But I like the contrast in the light and dark, and it's near the sky blue and sort of slightly darker blue. We weren't so precious about the sky blue in those days, were we? Like we are now. It's a 9 for me. I like it.
I love the material on this shirt. The way, like you say about the contrast of the lines. When it went into certain angles, it sort of glowed, didn't it? It sort of sparkled. It was just really nice. It was just great. And I think the way they've done it, and this was our biggest kit deal, really, wasn't it? It was Umbro. It was the biggest sort of deal we had at the time. And Umbro were big back then because they did Liverpool and all that sort of thing, didn't they? They did the Liverpool shirt and everything else. So it was that one step further. And then, as we'll show next week, we did it in the away kit, which was yellow. But I think it's brilliant. I'm going for that. I'm going 10 out of 10 for that one again, Ken.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
The 72, 75 was Umbro as well, you know. Well, they didn't have the badge on it.
Didn't have the badge, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get some comments on that kit. Graham Cockle says 83, 86, much improved on the last one. 8 out of 10 for him. 87 kit says it's to be 10. Has to be 10. Yeah, we'll talk about that one in just a sec. We live and die in these towns. Both shirts easily 10 bangers. Phil Bevan, left is a 6. FA Cup one's a 10. Jack Thomas says left is a 7. 10 out of 10 for the 87 remake. Great. The nipples though won't be playing football in it again. Oh, so the new one was rubbing his nipples. And Joyner says 87, 10 out of 10. What about the other one, Anne? Let us know. Who else we got? Catty Cads has come in. 83, 86 is a 7. 87 kit is a 10. Dave Saunders, 83, 86 is a 7. Gibbo, 87. Not a fan with the Granada logo is a 7 as well. Oh, okay. Paul Hughes, 83, 86 is an 8 out of 10. 87 is a 10 out of 10. Trevor Merriman, 83, 86 is a 6 out of 10. 87 FA Cup, not enough sky blue, but it is iconic. Now that 87 shirt, they wore it with navy blue shorts as well, didn't we?
Yes.
I preferred it with the dark shorts.
Yeah.
Who was it? These suppliers. It had an S on it, didn't it?
It was
S. Some S. I thought it was S.
They were from Coventry as well on the Fosel Road.
Yeah, they're locally made, I think.
What was the name of it now?
S.
It had a little tiny S. It had an S on the sleeve there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I thought it was something like S Sports or something. It was something...
Yeah,
it was something sports. Yeah, something sports. It was S Sports, wasn't it? Something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Ian Pimlott says, love the colours of the 83, 86 kit. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the 87. Danny Drury, first one, 9 out of 10. FA Cup, 10 out of 10 all day long. What's that? What? What's that mean? Oh, seriously, you lot with these abbreviations. I don't know what you're talking about. Adam Shaw, I'm getting too old. I think we need to sign championship proven players, maybe 1 or 2 players. Yeah, we'll talk about that before we go. We'll get onto that, Adam. We'll have a little chat because one of our new signings has been at the ground this week. Colin Bramfield, just a quick question. 87 final Spurs kit. What was the problem with it? Let me know. Well, the problem was some of the players didn't have the advertising on the front of the shirt.
Yeah, the kit mad.
Yeah,
the kit man had got the shirts mixed up. I think it was something to do with the youth team or something. So half had the normal kit and half had no advertisers on it. Yeah, and they didn't really notice. In fact, I didn't even notice during the cup final. The next day, I think it was the Daily Mirror. Yeah, got 2 players in the kits, and the advert was straight away. I bet he drinks Carling Black Label.
Yeah, because it didn't have holes.
Yeah.
I thought, how clever was that? So they got absolutely. Yeah, I think he got sacked.
Yeah, he released his duty.
Here you go. So that FA Cup shirt, Triple Sports.
That's it. Triple Sports. SSS.
I'll tell you where they were. You know Halfords on the Fosel Road, and you got the cycle shop.
Yeah.
There's a car yard opposite now, and next to there is like a warehouse now. That's where they were. At the end of Fosel Road. On the left.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they used to have a thing in the window, like a sign. That's where they were. What else we got here? David Saunders put the
Then he put
Granada
Granada on.
on the FA Cup.
Then he put the Granada on for the cup final.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because we had what was the sponsor prior to the FA Cup?
It was blue, wasn't it? It was blue.
That's a question.
Well, I remember. I think Joe Elliott said they wanted him to sponsor them on the day. It was something like 250,000 or something.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no sponsor because Joe Elliott wanted to do it. He'll tell you, and the club wanted an extortionate amount of money to put the sponsorship. And of course, Granada got the clout, haven't they?
Granada Bingo come up with the funds.
Granada Bingo, yeah. And Joyner says 83-86 shirt is 9 out of 10. Dave Saunders says it was a typo. I thought you were doing some silly abbreviations again. Craig Robinson says from Sky Blue Fans Forum, good evening, Craig. How's the forum going? Going from strength to strength, I hear. Have you seen some of the prices that the original tops are fetching? Yes. When I was doing this today, let's just say my loft has got, let's just say I've got a lot of money in the loft. Definitely. Dave Saunders says no sponsor. There you go.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's a seven from me.
7 for the Granada.
For you, Granada. I'm saying 100. It's my favourite shirt. I just love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's great.
I do like it.
I did prefer it with the darker shorts though.
Yeah, I agree. I do like it, and I'm probably going to give you. I'm going to give you a 10 for that because I like the effort. It's unique, and it's
definitely a 10. Ken, definitely.
Do
you know what? It was only until 2 years ago Will was wearing it. So,
really?
And the badge is still on, and it was an iron-on badge.
Yeah,
and it's still on the shirt. Never come off.
Yeah, I wish they'd carry on doing these proper woven badges because the amount of money you pay for shirts and you get these silly stick-on badges, and you're paying a lot of money for a shirt. I think a woven badge is a lot better.
Yeah, well, it's cost, isn't it? It's the cost.
Yeah.
That's why it's the cost. Right, let's get on to the next ones then, shall we? There wasn't much to do about this one. We only had one. We had a home and an away, and we only had it for a couple of seasons. But Mickey Quinn got hat-trick at
Ribeiro.
At Highbury in this shirt. We were top of the league for a week, I think.
Ribeiro kit.
It is. Here you go. 92 to 94. Oh no, I've missed something out. Hold on. We'll go to that one. I'm going to do it in this order. It don't matter what year it is. I can't read it on the right hand side. So we'll go with this one for now. 92, 94. Ribeiro. We tried to remake this with Hummel, but they only did half the shirt. But this shirt, now listen, if you've got an original one of these shirts, this shirt is worth £250 plus if you have one.
Yeah, wow. And I think it's even more if you've got the rare away one.
Yeah, you've got the red one as well, yeah. So this one, I never heard of Ribeiro until we got Ribeiro.
No.
But Norwich had the same make, didn't they?
They disappeared off the face of the earth. They went bust, I think, after a couple of years. Yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah.
But,
now, we did two versions of this. We did two versions of this shirt. Do you know what the versions were?
No, go on.
Claudio, do you?
Go on. It's been a while.
So it was the Peugeot. So the Peugeot, it was letters like that. And then they did it again with a white back. I think it was a white background or a yellow background.
Oh, right. Right. Probably like this one.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's it. Yeah, but it was like blue letters but a white background to make it stand out more on the shirt. So this shirt, wow. I mean, there's only one man that wore this shirt, really, weren't there? What was the song? He's fat. He's round. He bounces on the green. Scores at every ground.
Mickey Quinn.
It was, wasn't it? Scores at every ground. Mickey Quinn.
Peter
Brilliant.
and Love to mine with this on as well.
Yeah, Peter and Love. Claudio.
Well, Mickey Quinn for me. But the thing is with this, I look at that and I thought it was unique, but it wasn't it? 'Cause like you say, Norwich, I think Northampton had something similar. There's quite a few clubs had it, and it kind of like spoilt it a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit
design, different colour.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't a great fan of it. That's why I never bought it.
Brilliant. So go on, what are you going to give it then?
7.
7 for Cloud. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a 7 as well. I think.
The shorts were the same. It just looked like a sexy pajama kit.
I bought. You know what? I bought Will this shirt last year for his 18th. I was very lucky. A friend of mine had 12 shirts to sell, and I bought all of them off him. And he just couldn't be bothered to store them anymore. So I got them at a real good price. And Will wears it now. He loves it. I think this is his favourite kit of all time. And it is such a great shirt. It really is such a great shirt. But I'm going to give this 7.
Oh.
7.
Okay.
Yeah. 7. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got here. Jack Thomas, the Hummel Champions kit. No, it weren't. No.
I'm saying that's his favourite. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, I think he's saying it was when we were champions in that kit. It wasn't though, was it?
No.
It was the other one. Danny Drury. Oh, legend shirt that is. Thomas says 8 out of 10. Groovy and love the Peugeot sponsor. David Saunders says 92, 94. Fantastic shirt. Mickey Quinn, number 10 out of 10. We live and die in these towns. Another banger. Easy 10 for him. Catty Cad says, didn't Toll on Pen sponsor us?
Talon. That was
Talon.
The Umbro. Talon Pens was the Umbro.
Yeah.
That one.
That's right. Yeah. Graham Cockrell. I like this. 9 out of 10. Danny Drury says give it 10 again. Talon Pens. Laughing face is a typo. John Maddox. I have Mickey Quinn's shirt. I want it off Sky Sports. It's brilliant to have that. Ian Pimlott says 92, 94, 7 for me. Trevor Mayman, 5 out of 10. Catty Cad says 5. Robert Rosario. Robert Rosario.
Yes, Robert.
Roy Regley. Yeah, Roy Regley. Colin Bramfield, 8. Phil Bevan, 7. Craig Robinson, I had the original top home and away that was worn in 87-88 with the Fout Granada bingo on it. Gave them to my son a few years back as they fitted me like a boob. Years later, lol, over 200 quid each now. Yeah, they are worth a fortune. Jack Thomas says, I thought Hummel made the next kit after 87.
Yeah, they did.
No, we ain't got that far yet. Gordon Tully. Have the red one signed by the squad. There you go. Wow. That's fantastic, isn't it? Really good. Right, let's go on to the next ones. I'm doing it in this order. Claudio, you're wearing one.
Oh.
There you are.
Yeah.
There you go. Asics. We didn't have these very long. We only had them for a couple of seasons. This was the Barclays League Division 1. Barclays.
Yeah, I think 2 good kits there.
Very good.
Both 9s for me. David Speedy, Kevin Geiger.
Cyril as well.
Yeah, I do like the one I got on. I love it. And I wear this a lot actually to the games still. But top kits they are.
They are nice. They are nice. So you're going 8, did you say?
Did I say 2 9s? I think 9.
Two
nines.
nines. 2 9s. Ken, what do you reckon to these?
Yeah, I like both of these. I prefer the 91, 92 with a bit of a navy in. I like that one, Steve. So I'll go 8 for the first one, 89, 91. And then I'm going to go 9 for the 91, 92.
It was a lot more of a sky blue colour, wasn't it? There was a lot.
Yeah.
The blue was a lot lighter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and I think this was when, you know, the shirts started to get a little bit thinner as well, didn't they? In material wise, they started to get that little bit thinner and a bit more airy for the players, weren't they? They were very baggy. That one you're wearing now, Claudia, they were really baggy, weren't they?
It was then.
Not anymore.
Not now. No.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to go 8 on these two. I'm going to go 8. So, but they were great kits. I remember Kevin Gallagher scoring that goal against Nottingham Forest at Highfield Road. It was a beautiful goal. Do you remember where it lobbed the keeper?
Yeah, in the cup game, yeah.
Yeah, cup game. It was absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. So that reminds me of those. Let's get some comments in. Left is a 10 from James Hollyoak, and on the right is an 8. We live and die in these towns. 89.91 is a 9 out of 10. The other one is 8 out of 10. David Saunders says Speedo and Big Cyril, 8 out of 10 for both of those. Catty Cad says 7 out of 10. 8 and a 7, he says. So 8 on the left, 7 on the right. Ian Pimlock, don't remember the 89-92 was overseas somewhere hot with the army for most of it. We got, where did you travel then? It must have been everywhere. Trevor Merriman says 8 out of 10. Kevin Gallagher, my favourite ever City player. He was good, wasn't he? Graham Cockrell, 8 out of 10 for both. Danny Drury, I had the 92 shirt as a kid and loved it. Give them both 9 out of 10. So there you go. Fantastic. Right, let's get on to the next ones. Here we go. There you are. Pony. So Pony, we didn't have these very long. We only had one home shirt with these guys. Premier League days, Peter and Love, Dion Dublin, you name it. You name it. Gordon Strachan.
Yeah. Big era, wasn't it? Big Ron Atkinson's in charge.
Yeah, big Ron era. 94, 96. They have re-released this recently. I've got the original, this one and the away one signed by the whole team. I had Kobe Jones on the back of the blue one.
Okay,
and Roy Regley on the back of the green one. And they're all signed. I'll tell you the story. So back in the day when I was DJing, I've started up again. If anyone wants a disco, get in touch. Basically, I was doing their Christmas party in Leamington, and I was shattered because I was busy. I was out every day, twice a day. And I went back to the flat for a rest, and my brother knocked on the door. He says, "You got to come and do this gig." I said, "No, I ain't doing it. The old man can do it." Anyway, he dragged me out of my flat, took me down, and I set up all the gear. And as I was setting it up, one of the players walked in the room, and I went, "Oh, that's yeah, okay." And then another player walked in, and another player walked in, and I was like, "What's going on here?" And my brother said, "You're doing their Christmas party." So my flat weren't far from the pub in Leamington, and my brother ran home, picked up my 2 shirts. They all sat round in the room, and I gave them my shirts, and they signed all my shirts for me. Both shirts. Brilliant. Nice. And Roy Regley signed all the names on the back of the green one on the number 8, and he signed the middle of the number 8, and the players signed the rest of the number 8. And me Kobe Jones ones got all the signatures on the front.
Nice.
Yeah. And that, you got the story with it. You know what I mean? Extra special, isn't it? So
what would you give it out of 10?
I'll give this 10 out of 10 all day long. I love it. I love the badge. The size of the badge is like in your face. Look at this. I'm Cov City. Yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 all day long. And I got the Premier League badges on it as well.
Yeah.
Claudio?
I would have given it a 10. I always have, it's the only time I've ever bought all 3 kits, because I've got the green one and I got the purple one as well. And the problem is it's the collar for me on this one. And the green one. If that was a slight nick in it, I always felt like it was choking me.
Right.
But the rest of the shirt was huge. It was like a tent. And I wear that occasionally when it's not warm, so you can't get it off afterwards. 9 for me.
9.
Yeah, I like it. I like it as well. And it's you're probably right with the collar. The only thing I don't like about it is the collar, but everything else is nice. Sky blue badge, everything. I'll give it a 9.
9, brilliant. Let's get some comments in. Gordon Tully's comment, he says, you could wear any one of these kits shown today at a game today and you wouldn't be out of place. Definitely not. James Hollyoak, he doesn't like this kit. 5. He doesn't like it at all. Craig Robinson, Jack Thomas, Hummel did make them for the year we played in the Charity Shield. Yeah, we'll get on to Hummel a bit later on. Gordon Tully, Art, badge is too big. Nah. It's like, look at me, I'm Cov City. This is Cov. Look at the badge. Brilliant.
Yeah. I remember
David
Dion Dublin, yeah.
Oh, Dion. Peter Unlove. When Peter Unlove ran down the wing and the shirt was blowing in the wind because it was that big on him, I reckon he must have had a triple XL. Oh, Peter Unlove when he was playing in that shirt. Do you reckon it slowed him down?
I was going to say that. I bet he could have gone a lot quicker if it had been a bit tighter.
Yeah, definitely. Jack Thomas says, beautiful. 9 out of 10. Would be a 10, but the collar sits a bit like a vicar. I like the collar. I think it looks brilliant. Graham Cockrell, 8 out of 10. Ian Pimlock, 8 out of 10. We live and die in these towns, 9 out of 10. Would be a 10 if it didn't have that collar. Trevor Merriman, 7 out of 10. Didn't like the badge or the collar. And Colin Bramfield, got to be a strong 9. Wow, brilliant. All these comments is great. All this interaction is fantastic. Absolutely love it. Right, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. I never bought this shirt.
No. Yeah.
I never bought this shirt. I didn't like it.
This is going to be very popular because I don't like this either.
No,
I didn't like it. No.
The only player
not made by anybody, is it? It's one of those. It's not.
It's
even
one of our own.
It's got. Tell you what, it's got written all over it. The season before relegation.
Yeah.
It looks like a shirt of a team who are running out of flipping money because the club had done a real rotten deals in the past. I reckon. I couldn't afford to get anybody in. It's awful.
And it breathes. Robbie Keane left us to go to Inter Milan.
Yeah, one of the great played in this kit. Yeah, Robbie Keane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And the badge is rubbish. Look how small it is.
Yeah, it's crap. It's rubbish. Don't like it. And the away one was even worse, which we'll see it next week. But no, this for me. What are you going for, Claudio? Let's get past it.
Yeah, I'll give it 2 just because of the fact that it has got sky blue on it.
Ken?
Well, I'm going to give it a bit more generous. I'll give it 5.
5.
I'll give it 5.
5.
I'm going for a 1.
Oh, that's the lowest so far.
Yeah, don't like it. I just can't stand it. It's crap. It's rubbish. Graham Cockrell's come in. He says 99 2000, not for me. Maximum 4. David Saunders has come in. Not a fan of at all. 5. The Moroccan 3.
Yeah,
that's they were good. When it Hadji Chippo, oh flipping it, they were good. James Hollyoak says 6. We live and die in these towns. 6 from Chippo Hadji and Hadji Chippo Hadji Kino. Brilliant. Craig Robinson says I have the 94-96 home top. Excellent. Love it. All these people still got the shirts. It's fantastic, isn't it? 5 out of 10. The badge is awful. We live and die in these towns. 6 for me. 8 out of 10 for Gordon Tully, Hadji and Suffo. Ian Pimlott, not my favourite. It's in my wardrobe. 4 Keen. So he gives a 4. Pretty sure if I had that one 2, yeah, agree with you. With yours, badge is too small. Yeah, badge is way too small. 4. The bigger the badge, the better. Danny Drury, 5 out of 10. Colin Branfield says rubbish 2. And he meant Chippo, not Suffo. Okay, no worries, Gordon.
What about the shirt Ken's wearing?
Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
God blimey. Right, next ones. Oh, it's the one Ken.
Lee Cox Sportif into our lives.
Lecoq Sportif into our lives. Exactly.
You can't beat bringing Lecoq into your life. That's what I say.
Now, could this be the shirt this season? The one on the right, 97-98. Could this be it? Is there a clue in the video? We're on the up. We're going up.
I've got to say,
could it be Premier League years in the kit wise?
I mean, I've got the original here. I did like the original.
Yeah.
It was in an era where if you're of a certain age, you didn't mind change, I think. It was like a rebellion against the all sky blue thing. And it was quite accepted. I think now it wouldn't be for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's way better than the other one, the one with the white on it, I think. It's lighter. But I hated the one with the badge on, the big badge. I didn't like it at all. Never liked it.
Yeah.
Just
they
didn't
were
like
very baggy as well.
Yeah, that fits me still a treat. That does. It must have swamped me when I bought it.
and then we've got the 96-97. I've got 2 versions of this. I've got the normal replica one, like Ken's got on, and I've got a player's one without a number on the back. And the player's one had a woven badge. That's how you know it's a player's one. And then the other one, 97-98, that came out. I was in Spain, living in Spain for 7 months. And that came out when I was out in Spain. And I had it delivered out to Spain. And that's when I met Gordon. You know Gordon? Claudio?
Gordon, as in my mate Gordon.
Yeah, you mate Gordon.
Yes, I do know him.
Yeah, that's where I met Gordon. In a pub I was working doing DJing in a pub, and he turned up, and he was with a load of other Cov fans, and we ended up doing a karaoke in the bar.
It's safe to say you will find Gordon in a pub.
Yeah, all wearing our Cov City shirts. We were.
Brilliant.
It was brilliant. I've got the photo somewhere. I'm gonna have to dig it out. I've got a photo of us all in the bar wearing our Cov shirts. For the number to go in. I quite like this one because you've got small Cov City badges in the dark blue bits. See them? Yeah. So let's go with the first one then. 96-97. What do you reckon there then, Ken? What are you going for?
Yeah, I've got that with this one on now. I did like it. I liked it. Remind me of obviously Dion Dublin again and Huckabee and that sort of era. Another era where we had a fantastic team.
Roland Nielsen,
yeah. Some fantastic players played in this. I like it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
9. Okay. What about the 97-98?
Right. That one, yeah, it's okay. Claudia said I wasn't a fan of the big badge in the middle, printed along like in the middle like that. But I do like the shirt. Obviously, it's very similar to the other one. So again, I'll give it an 8 this time because the badge bit in the middle I prefer without the badge.
Yeah, and the 98-99.
Yeah, I like this. I really do like this. I liked it because it's a bit different. We had the Lecoq Sportif in writing rather than the badge along top. and the badge in the middle, and I do like it. It's unusual. The only thing I didn't like about it was the big circle at the back, whereas obviously adults, well, they don't normally get a number on the back, do they?
Yeah.
Where the kids do get numbers on the back. So you look weird when you just had a big circle on the back without a number or name. So
you look like a target that someone walking behind you will lob a brick at you or something.
yeah, obviously all the kids don't have numbers on, but when you're an adult, you don't have numbers and names. So
Yeah.
that's the only downside to this kit. But overall, I do like it. I like the material as well. It's quite nice. So I'll give this an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Claudio, your 3?
9 for 96, 97. 7 for the 97, 98. I just don't like the badge. And I really don't like 98, 99. I hated that disc on the back. It just looked awful. And I mean, and the fact is, I know it's got Lecoq written on it, but it's the badge makes it Lecoq. And I'm just going to keep saying Lecoq as much as I can. It's just the way it's coming out. But 3 for me. Just don't like. It's too rubbish. If they come out with that this season, I'll be well disappointed. I'll tell you.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going 8, 8, and 8.
3 8s. Fair enough.
3 8. Now, what was iconic about the one on the 97, 98? What was different on the away shirt?
The sponsor.
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah. Isuzu. They were the French.
Yeah. So it's the same brand. It's Subaru and Isuzu. The Isuzu with the trucks, cars were Subaru. So
yeah.
There you go. Right, let's get some comments in on this one then. Where did we get to? There. David Sanders says, all okay. 8 out of 10. Huckabee and Whelan. Yeah. Danny Drury says 89 and 89. Sure. I had that one too with Huckabee on the back. Lee Beckett says, first one I purchased is 98, 99. Graham Cockrell, best of them by far. 10, 10. The rest 7. Danny Joy says, I still love that shirt, 97, 98. We live and die in these towns. 9 out of 10 for the first one. Second one, 10 out of 10. Third one, 10 out of 10. Love the home shirt. I had COV badges had the COV badges in the navy stripes. Yeah, it definitely did. 97, 98 is a 9 out of 10. Craig Robinson, Chippo Hadji, the Moroccan magicians in the Subaru kit. The players got cars as well, didn't they? If I remember right.
Yeah, they had a brand out in Borsal Common, believe it or not. Places.
Yeah,
I think it's still there. Claudio,
it is still there, isn't it?
There's an Aston Martin place out there now, I think.
Oh, is it Subaru? No,
the Subaru is where the little railway bridge is, the little bridge.
Oh, sorry, by the Birchwell train station. Yeah. There's definitely a car, yeah.
Yeah. So Ian Pimrot says 8, then a 10. My first season ticket year, my favourite I wear all the time to the games, 9.5 out of 10. It's got a cool feel, that last one. It's got little holes in the side, hasn't it?
Yes.
Ian Pimrot, also sky blue written on the back. Yeah, it has got sky blues written on the back, hasn't it? On the 97, 98 one.
It has.
Yes. Yeah, it has. Yeah, love it. Well spotted. Yeah. Craig Robinson, Darren Huckabee comes to mind, and that wonder goal against Man United at Highfield Road. Oh yeah, what a goal! Jack Thomas, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. My favourites. Best era, Jack Thomas. Ralph Riggins says 97 to 98. Yeah. What score are you giving it? You can't give it 90. Ralph, give us a score. Come on. Right, let's go on to the next one.
Miles, going back to that plain sky blue one with the green and black away and the purple away, I'm sure that was the year we voted as fans to pick a kit. And we had there was a thing going in the Telegraph and at the club shop.
Which one?
This all sky blue, and we had the green and black away kit.
Oh, that one?
No, the one before. The one with the big badge.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one, the green and black, and the purple one. I'm sure there was a competition one year where fans could choose the kit. It was in the Telegraph, and
Yeah.
I think the fans chose the kit, and I
You're
think we
right,
all
yeah,
chose that.
Yeah.
I think we all chose that because it was plain sky blue.
Yeah.
I think that's what it won. There's all some weird designs.
I think you're right. We did vote for it. I'm sure you.
Yeah, sure we did.
I'll tell you a story about the away kit next week. I'm not.
I've still got the catalogue from the shop for that season, those seasons as well.
Oh, brilliant! Have they got the watches and chains and that in it?
Yeah, I'll have to dig it out. Yeah,
we don't do that anymore. Right, here's your next ones then.
Oh.
So here's your next ones. Right. Whoa. 2005, 2006. That's a season at the CBS Arena. 2003, 2004, and then Highfield Road farewell, 2004 to 2005. Right. Yeah. Okay.
I just don't like any of them.
Yeah.
The collar on 20506, the collar on 0405, 0304, the blue's weird. 3 for all of them. Simple, isn't it?
Well, the 2004, 2005, I've got 3 versions of that shirt. No, 4 versions of that shirt. And the material was so different. You've never felt a material like it on a football shirt. I had a long sleeve version, short sleeve version. I had one signed by all the players as well. And that was we had a box at Highfield Road, me and Cheryl, for the friendly. Who was it that year? We had a friendly, didn't we? Some Spanish team, I think it was. It was when Peter Reid came, weren't it?
Yeah.
And basically we had the box, and Cyril sat at our table and spoke to Cheryl, who doesn't like football, and he's just sat there talking about anything. It was brilliant. She met Cyril and he was just amazing. But you see, I like the 2004, 2005 because it's saying goodbye to Highfield Road. But the other two, not keen on the other two at all. So, Ken, what are you going for?
The Cassidy one. I do like the stripes, but I say the collar was a bit. I'll probably give that a 7. The 0405 is nice because it remembers you the last Highfield Road kit, obviously. Andy Wing scoring that goal, the last ever goal at Highfield Road, isn't it? That's that kit.
Yeah.
So for that, I'll give it an 8. But I just don't like that 0304. I think it's very plain. I just didn't like the stripes and the navy, the way it blended in. So I'm going to give that a 5.
The material was horrible on that shirt as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Dreadful. It was like really sort of coarse, wasn't it? It just didn't feel right at all, did it? And then obviously,
yeah, go on.
I haven't not yet, but the 2005, 2006, who scored the first goal at CBS?
Klaus Jorgensen.
There you go. Wearing that shirt, weren't he?
Yeah.
There you go. And who was it against?
QPR, wasn't it?
QPR, yeah.
It was against QPR.
And in typical Cov style, we couldn't use the whole stadium because we couldn't get a fire certificate.
No, exactly. I'm going to go 3 for the 2005-06. The Highfield Road farewell shirt, I'll give that a 7. And I'm going to give that a 1.
What, 0304?
Yeah, 1.
So the 0506 is close to the original that we wore in the 1920s when we came to the league.
Yeah.
Because although Jimmy Hill brought in sky blue, we used to play in a pale blue and white striped shirt when we first entered the league. So maybe that's what they're trying to do there, but it just doesn't look like that. I don't know. It looked too wishy-washy to me.
Yeah, I don't like it. Jack Thomas coming. He says 0304, 4 out of 10. 0405, 7 out of 10. 0506, 6 out of 10. James Hollyoak, all looked cheap. 4 for all 3. Gordon Tully, 3, 3 and 3. Phil Bevan says all poor. 2, 2 and 2. We live and die in these towns. I'm with Claudia on these 3. No more for all 3. They're all poo. All big and baggy. Not a great fan and funny material. 6 out of 10 for the first one, second one 6, and the last one was 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10. So they're all 6s. And Doyle and Wise. Yes, Dennis Wise. Ian Pimlott, 0306, 3 out of 10. All 3, 2 out of 10. Poor shirt. I never bought them. Yeah, very poor. Trevor Merriman, 4 for all of them. And Graham Cockerell, not for me, 2 out of 10. Yeah, not big fans of those, are we? Definitely not. Right, now, we've got a lot of shirts here for this one. Puma. I can't believe how many Puma shirts we had.
Oh, Puma.
Yeah, so I've had to do 2 slides for these. So the first one's got 6 on it. Here you go. So we have 2011, 2012, which was the sort of replica design with the single badge on it from when Jimmy Hill took over. Just plain sky blue round neck. Then we have the 2005, 2006. We have the Tesco bag on the bottom left, which was 2013, 15. That was when we were at Northampton. CityLink, 2010, 2011. CityLink, 2012, 2013. And 2009, 2010 for those. I will say there's 2 shirts there I didn't buy because I really didn't like them. And I think
the 2013 to 2015 looks like you should be wearing them at Wimpy or something. They're just absolutely shocking. Who on earth passed that? When Puma turned up and went, "What do you think of this?" Oh, that's great. The fans are going to love that. I mean, the City Link could have been a really good kit, but the first one, 11, 12, but the blue wasn't quite right, was it, for sky blue? I don't know. It's like they couldn't get the sky blue right. I mean, for me, I wouldn't give them, 13, 15's at 0 for me. The same for the City Link with the green on it. The advertising looks horrible. 10, 11, that's a 0.
Yeah, they're the 2 I didn't buy. They're the 2 I didn't buy.
They're shockers. The other 4, I'd say 2 out of 10. They're really poor kits. You can see why sales were dreadful, can't you?
Yeah, awful.
And these are standard because they're just standard Puma designs, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, player springs to mind?
Not any good ones.
Cole Baker.
Cole Baker.
Fair enough.
Callum Wilson.
Wilson, the Tesco one.
Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson.
Yeah. The trouble is, Miles, we've had so many players in that period. You know what I mean? You go back a few years, it was the same squad for 3 seasons. I mean, it's like here. I bet there's probably one player who's played in about 4 of those kits.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. Ken, what about you?
Yeah, not a fan of any of them, but the best of the lot out of them one, I think, is probably the Cassidy one, Puma Cassidy one. Probably,
in the middle.
Yeah, that's the only one I really like. All the rest of them are a bit naff, aren't they? So I'd go the 11, 12, I'd give a 2. In fact, all of them 2, and the Cassidy one, I'd give a 4. Not great.
The COD badges on some of them the same size you get on the T-shirts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's rubbish. Terrible.
Well, the one in the middle at the top, that was the centenary year, wasn't it? So, what are you giving it, Ken?
Well, I'll give it all the rest of them 2, apart from the 05, 06. I'll give a 4.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go. So the top left and top right, they're going to be a 2. The bottom 3, a 2, and the middle one at the top, I'll go a 3.
So
yeah. Let's get some comments in on these. Where did we get to? 4-4. No. Ground Cockerel, not for me. 2 out of 10. Craig Robinson, yep, got the 2005-2006 with Cassidy on the front. Jack Thomas says 11-12 screams Gary McSheffrey, more clinical striker than Gyökeres. Oh, David Saunders says 05-06 is 7, the rest of them all 1 points. Yeah. Trevor Merriman says 2011-2013 worst ones. Jack Thomas says 10 and 11 looks like a rugby kit, 3 out of 10. James Hollyoak, it's the worst kit ever. That collar was dreadful on 2010-2011. Ground Cockerel 12-13, best bunch only 7, rest of them 5. So 2012-13 is a 7. We live and die in these towns. All 6 are poo again. Gordon Tully says all 2 for me. Frank Musa loved him. Not a great fan of these. Had a couple of these, all 4 except the 2011-2012. 6 just for the Cov badge. Gary McSheffrey from Lee Beckett. We live and die in these towns. 2013-15 sponsor always reminds me of Chubba Chubbs. Ian Pimlock, can't bring myself to score the Puma shirts. Dyer. Wait till the next page. Danny Glory, 12-13 was on was an okay kit, I suppose. Give it a 5. Oasis 44-26. I'm tempted to ask the club for a refund on all of them. Gibbo, have you noticed how the shirts have coincided with us dropping through the leagues on how good and bad that they are? Yeah, it's true, isn't it? It is true. They all coincide with us dropping out the leagues. Right, let's have a look at this one then. More Puma kits. Here you go. So more Puma. I quite like the one on the left. I love the one in the middle because we wore that at Spurs for the FA Cup game. And then we got the Cassidy group, which the material was absolutely pants. So we come to you, Ken. These 3.
Cassidy 1, 06-07. I just didn't like the material with that. It was okay. I liked the old sky blue. It was nice. And a bit of the, the darker blue in stripes. Collar wasn't a great fan of it, the collar, but I'd probably give that a 6 out of 10, I think, for that one.
Yeah.
The middle one, 12-13, Puma one, obviously a bit like the cup final one, went back to the old traditional stripes, which is always nice, isn't it? Reminds you of the cup final a little bit. Not quite as good as a cup final shirt, but I'll give it an 8. And the other
we wore that twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cassidy 1, I didn't like that one at all, to be honest. This Cassidy one with the sort of silver bits, like a silver, weren't it, in the around the sleeves?
Yeah, I don't get the silver. The only memory from that kit really was Mifsud winning at Man United, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the silver about? Why silver? We never, I don't know why it could be white. So no, not 5 for that. 5.
Yeah. Claudio,
the 06-07. That's not too bad actually. I mean, it's the colour's not shown probably as good as it probably is on the image there, but that's a 7. I quite sometimes plainish are quite nice actually. I mean, the middle one's a novelty shirt, isn't it? Really, because but that's a massive 9 for me because it's just the design of it. I quite like that. With the collar stripes on the collar as well, like that as well. Well, on the V-neck, I mean.
Did you buy that one? Did you buy that one?
No.
Did you, Ken?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah. I don't know.
And the other one is just awful. It looks like a training top.
Dreadful.
0 for me. It doesn't look like a training top.
You're the only one 0 out, Claudia. You're very keen.
Yeah, 708-0. Yeah, don't like it. Silver, it's rubbish.
And what did you give the middle one? What was that? The Puma
I think I said 9 for that. I liked it. Yeah.
9, yeah. The first one, I'm going for a 7 on that one. I quite like the 2-tone stripes on it. I think it's quite nice. I've got a perfect condition one of those. The FA Cup one in the middle, I bought that when it came out. I had number 9 put on the back for Cyril. I love that shirt. Absolutely brilliant. I still wear it now. And then the 2008, 2007, 2008 awful shirt. But I think, yeah, that I'm with you on that, Claudio. 0 for that one, mate. 2007 and 8.
The thing is, these are the ones that might be worth a bit because there wouldn't be many of these sold, or even looked after.
No, exactly.
What did you give for 12, 13 miles?
That's a 9 for me. Yeah. Let's get some more comments in on these then. I love all the interaction on this. It's brilliant. James Hollyoak, 8, 8 and a 5. Craig Robinson, -10 for all of the 6. Oh, that was the 6 on the other slide. Dave Saunders says 7, 5 and an 8. Oh no, have I got that right? No, sorry. 5, 6 and an 8. Wayne Littlewood, my eyes, Jesus, they were painful. If I had to pick one to clean my car, I'd say the middle. The other 2 I would give to a Leicester fan. We live and die in these towns, 6, 9 and 4. Talking about that Leicester fan, did you know when we had the shop at the retail park down where
Gallagher Retail?
Yeah, Gallagher Retail. Do you remember the shop there? I went in there one day and someone put it on the internet as well. They had a Puma shirt where they took the Leicester badge off, put a Cov badge on, and the advertising was the Leicester advertising on it.
No, God.
Honest, truthfully. Graham Cockrell, 12, 13. Got that one, 7. Don't like the other 2. Puma, nil par. Nil points. Danny Drury, 6, 7 shirt I've still got. Oh, so we've still got the 06, 07 shirt. Trevor Merriman, Puma equals, yeah, definitely. Danny Drury, give it a 5. Ralph Riggins, they had the one Claudio didn't like because they were going to sign De Silva. Oh, I don't know. Right, here we go. Then we've got 3 more slides, and then I've got a little bit of a surprise. We're going on for ages again tonight, guys. Right, here we go then. More kits where we didn't have a make. It was Coventry's own kits. So 2000 to 2001, well, we all know what happened that year. 2001, 2002, 2002, 2003, Gary McSheffrey and all that, wasn't it? So not Gary, Gary McAllister and that, wasn't it, as well? Claudio, what do you rate to these?
What I'll do is quickly, the relegation kit, 2 white. So that's a 5 for me. The next one, I didn't mind actually. So that's a 7. And the one next to that's a 7 as well.
Brilliant. Love it. Any players come to mind?
For some reason, David Thompson in the
yeah.
Why? I was going to say the one we got from West Brom for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think that 2002-3. Who would have? God.
Gary McAllister.
Yeah, I know. You said McAllister. Yeah. I'll pass on that.
Ken? What about you, Ken?
I don't like any of them. Bad memories. Bad memories for 2000, 2001, obviously. It reminds me of Craig Bellamy.
Yeah.
I didn't really like him as a player.
Lee Hughes.
Yeah, Lee Hughes and that sort of era. 0102, so it's sort of Strachan era, and 0203 reminds me a bit of Gary McAllister, who was a fantastic player for us. But I didn't like the kit. I didn't like really any kits. I think they're too plain, too sort of boring. I'm going to give 5 for all of them. 5.
5. Yeah, I'm going to give all 3 4. All 3 of those 4. Yeah. Let's get some comments in. Lee Beckett, I had 2. On the left, 8, 8, and a 7. James Hollyoak, 5, 6, and a 5. Dave Saunders says not a fan, 4, 5, 5. Lee Beckett says Steve Foggett. Yeah, Steve Foggett scored that belter in the it was the sky blue one, wasn't it? Phil Bevan, 4, 5, and a 6. Graham Cockrell, 3, 6, a 7. Ian Pimlott, relegation shirt 0. It still hurts. Looked like Argentina kit though. Footy was nothing like that. Wayne Littlewood was the best of the bad bunch, 2002, 2003. Hughes, Davenport, Strachan, to name a few. Ian Pimlott, 2, 3, and a 4. Danny Joy says 5 for all 3. I think they're dreadful. The material was awful, horrible. Right. Okay. Nike.
Oh, Nike template kits.
Oof. Wow. Whoever came up with the idea we have a white kit beggars belief. So that's a 0 for me. I'm gonna go on this one first, if you don't mind. 0 for me for 2016-17. Flipping awful, dreadful kit. Never. When do we wear white? Seriously, if it ain't an away kit, so how on earth you can have a white kit as Cov City home kit? Don't care. 15-16. I like the stripes. I do like the stripes. And that was
all sop and all.
All sop and all sop. But I do like the stripes. I'll give that a 5. That one. The 2017-18. Well, that game at Notts County was just flipping brilliant. And for me, that's got to be, I know it's a template, but because of the day at Notts County and we got to the playoff final, I've got to give that an 8. Just because of the memories.
Like the Max Biamu?
Yeah, it's because of the memories, isn't it? It gave us some brilliant memories, didn't it? 2018, that's the one we wore in the playoff final because they couldn't get any more of the shirts. Nike had sold out, so they gave us another template shirt, which I thought was pretty good actually. I'll give that an 8. And then the following season, it was too thick. The material was too. It was awful. The material, I'll give that a 6.
A 6 for what? 2018.
Yeah, and the player comes to mind for the 15-16 is got to be what's his name from Chelsea? Andy Cole.
Oh right.
When he came on against Barnsley and he scored a free kick with his first touch. Brilliant. Claudio?
Yeah, 15-16. That's an 8 for me. I did quite like that. It was all right. 16-17 0 because it's Atletico, somebody else's kit as well in Spain. It's rubbish. 2018, 7. And the 2 sky blue ones at the bottom, 17-18, I think an 8, and I think a 7 for 18-19.
We had that win at Sunderland wearing that shirt, didn't we?
Yeah.
5-4.
Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah, I'll go for 2015-2016. I'll give a 7 for that. It's not.
Let's get some.
7. I'll go for that.
Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here. Yeah, give it 7. That. And then 16-17 as awful 0. Worst kit ever. I think that white one. I agree with everybody on that. 17, 18. It was okay. Not the best. I'll give it a 6. 18, 19, again 6. And then 2018, I'll give it 7. So you're going back to I like the stripes and the sky blue.
Cool. Excellent. Trevor Mayman says Nike equals yeah, definitely 2016 to 17, a 10. Love it. That's cool. Love it. You can't love that. James, that's a wind, surely. That is a wind-up. Gotta be. Wayne Littlewood, 17-18 was a nice one. 2016-17, if you remember, looked like an old Tesco carrier bag. That was the other one on the other page as well, wasn't it? We had 2 Tesco carrier bag kits. Yeah, we did, yeah. Jay Hollyoak, looked well smart on. No, it was white. We live and die in these towns. Poo, 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 poo. All 5 equal poo. All the sponsors are vile too. That's where though, that Allsop and Allsop, when it was hot in the sunshine, it used to like stick to you. It got quite warm. Lee Beckett, start of the turnaround for our fortunes. Yeah, it was. It was the start of the turnaround. Well, we now Graham Cockrell, 18 is an 8. The rest of them are 4. David Saunders, 8. 0 for the Tesco bag, 8 and a 7. Phil Bevan, the sponsor logo spoilt the shirts, looked out of place, 6 for all of them. You see, I didn't mind the mid-repro one. I thought that was quite smart, that advertising. It was good, wasn't it? It was nice.
That was, yeah.
Lee Beckett says George Thomas. Ian Pimlott, 3. Is that 3? 1. No, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4. That'd be a good formation if you could have that many players. Danny Drury, 16, 17. Quite nice. 2018. Same again. 10 for both. Oh, okay. There you are. Wow. 16, 17 got a 10. Wow. People like that kit. That's weird, isn't it? Right. Hummel. Beauty. Things of beautifulness of football shirts.
This is where you get the high...
Hey?
This is where you get all the high scores, yeah?
10
yes and no. I'm not happy with some of them.
Go on, then, Cloud. Let's go to you first, Grumpy Pants.
Which ones?
The Hummel stripy ones, brilliant. I loved it when we had them in 88, 78, 87, 88, and 88, 89. I thought they were great. And I like those. And I like what they did with that. And I like the pinstripe, the tramline one. I thought that was good. I'm not keen on I'm not even keen on this season. I hated that imagery inside the shirt. So I don't like it. I didn't like the wishy-washy bit on the top right. It wasn't all over the kit. You know what I mean? I thought it was. I don't know. I wasn't too keen on. Yeah, the 3 on the, as I'm looking at them on the left, I'll give them all 10. The others are 7, I think. Also, I mean, I'll give a 10 for the shirt, but they should have had the tram lines on the shorts.
Yes, they should have done that, definitely.
Because it looked like it. You know, it reminded me of a Sunday League football team where they've had to change the shorts because you know, because we had when we had the team in Warwick at the King's Head, the first season was in charge. Had the AC. It's weird. I've got photos somewhere. They got the AC Milan shirts, top half, red and black stripes, and then the bottom half were the red away Admiral shorts. Cough. It looked a shambles, absolute shambles.
What about you, Ken?
I like all the Hummel stuff. I'd probably give. I'd give an 8 for the first Hummel Granada Bingo one, 8 for the Allsop and also Hummel. Then I'd give. I didn't quite like the Boyle Sport for the half one. I didn't like the bottom bit where the way they did half. I didn't really like that one. So I give it a 7 for that. The Tramline one, definitely 9 for that. And then the next one with the Ball Sports on Plain Sky Blue, I give an 8 for that. And
that had the Phoenix in front.
Yeah, that's good. It was nice. So I give an 8. And then this season's I give an 8 as well. So I quite like this season. So 8, high scores apart from the one with the half sort of one, Ball Sports.
Okay. Well, I'm going 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 10. I love this season's shirt. I think it looks ace. I love that pattern inside it with the elephant, the castle, the phoenix. Yeah. Brilliant. Last season's shirt with the tram lines, just phenomenal memories from that shirt. All the away games and meeting so many different people and being able to interview people and getting their reactions. That's such a great season that we had. It was just phenomenal. The Phoenix in the middle one at the bottom is just fantastic. And the Granada Bingo and the Allsop and Allsop one, I love those shirts. I love it. I'd have that forever and ever and ever, that shirt. We should never change it. We should just have that shirt. Like the green and black one this year. I love the green and black one. Just looks great.
Which one do you say we should never change? Granada Bingo one.
Yeah, we should just keep that for the rest of our lives. I think it just looks brilliant, and in long sleeve it looks amazing.
And what did you go for? Did you go 8 all round?
No, 10s apart from the top right one is an 8.
Oh right, that's Claudio, yeah.
No, it was me.
Oh yeah, and I got yours. I'm on about Claudio.
Oh. Yeah, Claudio.
Oh, I said 9, the 3 on the top left, and 7, the 3 on the right.
Yeah. I don't know how you get 3 on the left and 3 on the right.
I've done a diagonal line.
It would have been top and bottom, but
right. Let's get some more comments. James Hollyoak, 10s for all of them. Oh, I love it. Wayne Littlewood. This highlights how horrendous the King of Shaves one is. Boyle Sports looks much nicer. Ground Cockerel, 3, 2, 7, 10, 6, and 10. Danny Drury, love all of them. One's got love all of them. One's got everyone there. Yeah, we've got them all. Everyone's got them all. David Sanders, beauties. 8, 9, 8, 8, 7, and 10. Trevor Merriman, Hummel team line equals 10 out of 10. Phil Bevan, top row, left to right is what's that? 1, 1, and a 6. Bottom row, left to right, 10, 8, and 9. A 1. Oh, he's giving it a 1. Danny Drury, we've got 5 of the 6. He's got 5 of the 6 shirts. Ian Pimlock, bottom left, 8. The rest are 5. Steve Price says top row, 5, 6, 8. Bottom row. He hasn't told me what he wants for the bottom row. Trevor Merriman, not keen on this season's. Yeah, everyone, we've all got our own little opinions. It's brilliant how you're all joining in. It's fantastic. Gibbo, as we rise up the leagues again, the kits are getting better again. Can't wait to see our kit when we finally reach the promised land again. Oh, wow. You imagine it. I wonder if it would have gold in it. Be brilliant, wouldn't it? We live and die in these towns. Top right reminds me of the bus seats. Awful shirt. Love the middle, top, and bottom shirts. And the Granada Bingo one, other 3, shocking. Neil Jacks, 87, 88. My first kit 10. Allsop and Allsop, best city kit ever. Sky Blue Army, Boyle Sport 7. Bottom left 8. Middle 6. This season 6. Steve Price, bottom row 9, 8, and a 10. Gibbo, Hummel, and the up. Brilliant, love it. Logo Ruins this season's one. The shirt is lovely. It just the sponsor that makes my eyes bleed. Ian Pimlock, this season's looks great. Poor execution. James Hollyoak, Hummel are the best kit suppliers for the city. Love the history bit that they put into them. Yeah, they do make an effort. First 2 Hummel templates. Danny Drury 10 for all 6. Alison Berry 10 for the last 4. Keeley is that 30. Hello, Keeley, new listener, new watcher. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, please. It's free. That'd be great on YouTube. 10 out of 10 for all of them. And Craig Robinson, the Granada Bingo I gave to my son. The rest I've got, apart from this season's, just gone with King of Shaves on. You've forgotten the 2-tone one because we're not doing away kits, Craig. Away kits are next week. There you go. Imagine the 2-tone one in sky blue. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, we're doing away kits next week. So that's the show next week. Right. There we go. That's all the kits. Now, listen, I've been in touch. This is great. I've got something for everyone now. Before we finish, we've gone way over, but who cares? I've been in touch with Concept, who design kits on Twitter and everything. He's brilliant. He's been so kind. He has sent me some images, and you've probably seen the intro earlier. There was some pictures of players wearing his kits that he's designed. And I don't know how he does it. It's really clever. So what I thought I'd do, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 slides. We'll quickly do this. Give us a score. We'll do a flash one. So it's what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Okay, both of you and everyone watching. Thank you, Concept. Thank you so much for supplying us these pictures. And here we go. So the first one, this one here.
That's like Fogo. That's a 10 for me.
Yeah, so there you have it. There's our new signing in the kit. I think it's got pictures of the CBS, is it in there? Or Coventry? I'm not too sure. I can't really make it out. But I mean, brilliant, isn't it? Isn't it good?
I like that. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I like it. No, dark shorts as well. I probably prefer sky blue shorts, but yeah, I'll go give it a 9. 9 out of 10.
9. Yeah. Claudia, what did you say?
10 for me.
I'm going 10. I love it. I think it looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Neil Jack says love it. 10. Lee Beckett says 7. Nice, you defo a 10. 10 from Phil. Ian Pimlock. 1 to 10. 1 equals 10. 10. Needs more sky blue. Oh, okay. There you go. And Wayne Littlewood 9. Right, next one.
Oh,
there's old Victor.
No. Just no.
Too much patterns. More like a t-shirt.
Pajamas.
Yeah, no. 5 out of 10 for that. 5.
5. Yeah. Okay. That's I'm going to give that a 5 as well. I think there's too much going on. But it's just great how he does these. I just love it. Trevor Moment 1. Bloody hell, loads of comments coming in. Phil Bevan 3. Lee Beckett 4. James Hollyoak 2. Dave Saunders 0000. Graham Cockle 2. Danny Drury, nope, not feeling that one. Ian Pimlock, no, minus 500. 6. 2. Looks like an Ops PJs. And Danny Joy says 4. Okay, next one. This is nice.
Oh, a nice away kit, wouldn't it?
Jeez.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that looks like an Indian restaurant carpet.
I do like the purple. I like that. I'll give it an 8.
No, not for me.
It's an away kit, 8.
Not for me. No. It does. It's a cross between an Indian restaurant carpet and my mum's old flannelette pajamas.
My going for
I'm going 6. I like it. I like the pattern. I like the arrows. I just think there's a lot of detail in there. Looks cool. Lee Beckett says 8. Phil Evans says 4. James Hollyoak says 1. Dave Saunders says 9. Graham Cockle says 8. Neil Jack says 6. Danny says Indian restaurant carpet. Wayne Littleman, my local curry house has this on the walls. I agree with Claudio on this one. We live and die in his towns. Away go. Looks like 1970s fronts. Keeley says 5. Brilliant. Don't forget, guys, if you are new to the channel, please give us a subscribe on YouTube. It would be really appreciated. And thank you so much for all the new listeners and watchers tonight. Absolutely brilliant. Danny Joy says 5. Right, next one. These are great. I love this. I think this is brilliant. I know what Claudio is going to say on this next one. I'll be surprised if he doesn't say 10.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Now, do you prefer the badge coloured in or like that?
I think that looks great. That looks great.
I think that looks
I
great.
like that. Yeah, I think you're right, Mark. That's a 10 for me. I like that.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 10 as well.
Yeah,
like
there's a little
like
pattern in there. 10. Go on.
10. 10 for me.
10. It looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Even the King of Shays bit looks all right.
Mm.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think, that's like sexy, isn't it? That's a sexy kit, that is. Right, let's have a little look then. Oh, flipping out. This is Steve Price's. Oh, the purple one. This is for Marmite. Ann Joyner says about the purple one, yuck. Phil Bevan says 10. Dave Sanders says 11. James Hollyoak says 7. Lee Becker says 9. Graham Cockrell says 10. We live and die in these towns. Easy 10. On fire. Ann Joyner says 10. Wayne Littlewood says lovely shirt, but again, the logo spoils it. Well, it won't be that next season. It's not going to be that next season. Don't just hold the press. It won't be King of Shirt. Ian Pimlock, 9. Keeley says 10. Ian Harris says 10. Neil Jack says 9. Prefer sponsor in white. That would be quite good, actually. Yeah, that's a lovely shirt. Love it. Right, next one. This is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey?
I like for an away top. That'd be nice.
Yeah, this is nice. This is really... Now, if you look at this shirt, it's got Highfield Road on it. It's got the cathedral on it. It's got the factories for the sewing machines. It's got the cycle factories all on there. And do you know, I love this shirt. I love the sky blue badge.
Mm.
Yeah,
you know that,
that's an 8
yeah,
for me.
you know that shirt returned to the CBS.
Yeah.
Right. That shirt should have had a sky blue badge. They spoilt it by putting a normal badge on that shirt.
10 for me. This 10. I like it.
I love it. 10. Definite 10. There's
Yeah,
old Milan
8.
wearing it as well. 8 for Claudio. All right, let's get some comments in on this one. 10 away kit. Yeah. Tom says 9 and I say 10. If the colour badge, it's got to be that sky blue badge looks brilliant. Dave Saunders says 9. Wayne Littlewood says, oh, that looks nice. 9. Oh, that looks nice. Trevor Merriman says 9. James Hollyoak says 9. We live and die in these towns. Love this one as an away or third shirt. 10 again for me. On fire. Away kit, yes, 10. Neil Jacks, 8. Ian Harris says 8. Danny Joy says, yeah, I love that one. 10 out of 10, defo. Champions League shirt, 9. Oh, Champions League shirt. Hey? Oh, we're getting confident, aren't we? I buy this one big time. Keeley says 10. Love it. Away, 9. Tom loves it. 10 as well. Danny Drury, I think that's love the design in the background. Yeah, the background's fantastic. Craig Robinson's looks like should be on the Dunelm shelf. Oh, that's the purple one, I think. He's on about the purple one. Right, next one. 3 more. Then it's time to go. Whoa. Now, I think that says Cov City.
Oh, in the design. I do
In the
like.
design.
I like the colours. Yeah, I like the colours. They're all right, actually.
Yeah.
And another 8 for me.
8.
Yeah, 8 for me. Not as good as the last one.
Okay, let's have a little look then. 8.5 Dave Saunders. Lee Beckett 7. Phil Bevan says 8. Trevor Merriman says 6. God blimey, I can't keep up. Hold on, slow down with the comments, guys. God no. 3. Wayne Littlewood. James Hollyoak 5. Not a purple fan. Keeley says 6. Neil Jack says 3. Not a fan. We live and die in these towns. 8 for this one. Graham Cockrell, another good away shirt. 8. Steve Price, like it. 8.5. Away shirt. 8. And Steve McGovern, 8.5. Ian Harris, 1. Not traditional enough. Oh, there we go. Right, next one. I think Claudio's going to give this a 9.
Oh.
I think it's the same as the other one, but sky blue. It says, I'm sure that says Cov City in there.
Yeah, I'd give it higher if it got a collar. I like collar, like I've got here, traditional collars. I do. I don't like the round necks, so only an 8 for me. I like the colour, but that's about it.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, I like it. I like sky blue, plain sky blue, and the pattern nice. 9 for me.
9. I'm going to give it a 9 as well. I love it. I think it's great. I do. I like that. It says Cov City in it. Dave Saunders 9.5. Steve McGovern 7.5. Lee Beckett 7. Keeley says 9. James Hollyoak says 10. Ian Harris 9. Steve Price 9. Graham Cockrell 8. And Phil Bevan another 10. Neil Jacks, blimey. Neil Jacks 7. Trevor Merriman 5. And Wayne Littlewood. I can't read that now. Oh, there it is. Pattern, lovely, 9. We live and die in these towns, 8. Decent. Nice shirt, 9. And Ian Pimlott, 8. Right, okay, here we go. Last one then. Claudio's going to give us a 10.
Yeah, I like that. No, I do like that actually. Even though it's got the round collar, but with the old-fashioned 1960 sort of 7 stripes on it. I'll go. Yeah, I think I will go 10 actually. Oh, sky blue and that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Ken.
Yeah, I like it. I like the patterns inside as well. Like the plain sky blue, the white Hummel on the sleeve. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 10.
Brilliant, love it. I'm going for 10 as well. I love it. I love that white stripes, the white stripes on the collar and the sleeves. I think it just looks great, doesn't it? Really does look good. Ian Pimlott says 8. Dave Saunders says 10. We live and die in these towns says 10. Love it. 10. James Hollyoak, that was. Stephen McGovern says 9. Lee Beckett says 10. Trevor Merriman says 10. Neil Jack says take my money. Ian Harris says 10. Love it. 10. Very nice. 10. What else we got? Wayne Littlewood. Ooh, that's sexy. 10. Danny Joy says 10. Steve Price says 9. Can I have a large one, please? Craig Robinson, love that shirt. It's almost holographic. And Phil Bevan says 10. Most of these were great. PUSB. Do you know what? I reckon? I reckon we should have a Sky Blue Fans TV one made of this.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
It would actually.
You imagine having a Sky Blue Fans TV one made of that.
Have the logo in the middle.
Our logo on it. It'd be brilliant. That'd be ace. I might have a word. I might message him. See if we can sort something out. Get one made. Love the zebra crossing effect. Oh, on the other one. Yeah. And Joyner says, prefer a V-neck. It would look quite nice with a V-neck. I would buy it. What? Sky Blue Fans TV one, James? Brilliant. Right, let's get them on it. Concept is brilliant. The club need to get him involved somehow. Yes, they do. They really do. Absolutely brilliant. Right, listen, guys, we've done 2.5 hours.
I thought my backside's a bit sore.
I'll just let you know, scores on all them kits. The top one that come out with is 1975-1981 Egg Timer kit.
Wow.
The top 4 between us.
Wow.
Marked down. So there you go.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I'm not surprised.
Winner, what was the worst? What was the worst, Ken?
The worst. Where's the Tesco carrier bag? 0
Of course.
points.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, guys, we've got to go. Seriously, my wife's going to go mental. We've been out here for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's gone. Run overtime. Got work tomorrow morning.
I haven't. I'm all right. Right. Listen, guys, thank you so much. You enjoyed it. It's been great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It has, yes. It's been really good, actually.
Really good. And yeah, really, really good. And Claudio, Thursday night, we will be showing your show with Jim Brown for this week. What are you talking about this week?
The season 1980-81. Steve Phelps is going to come on, who wrote the book 29 Minutes from Wembley. Also Sky Blue Miscellaneous and Sky Blue on that day. Also, and he said he's going to come on, Gary Thompson. So
Brilliant.
We're recording it Tuesday, and I think there's going to be podcast on Wednesday, going out on the channel on Thursday.
Yep. So what will happen is they'll record it on Tuesday. It will go out on Spotify Wednesday afternoon at lunchtime. And then on Thursday night, 7:30, you'll be able to watch Claudio, Jim Brown and his guests with their show about the history of Coventry City. And if you've missed their show from last week, it's available now on Spotify, Sky Blue History Podcast with Jim Brown and Claudio. And also you can watch it on YouTube as well. And if you are new to the channel tonight and you haven't subscribed yet, or if you are always coming on and you haven't subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe on YouTube. It is free. It would be amazing if we can just bump them numbers a little bit more. And we are bringing you shows every single Sunday now, all the way up to the start of the season, well, till pre-season. And we're just going to keep bringing you some content all the way for you. So, and don't forget to buy your season tickets tomorrow. So there you go. Ken, you enjoyed it?
Fantastic. Brings back some great memories from them kits.
Brilliant.
And some
Love
bad
it.
ones.
And some bad,
And some bad ones, yeah.
Next week's away kits, isn't it?
It is. Next week's will be away kits, and if I can squeeze them in, we'll squeeze the third kits in as well. So there won't be many of those. Oh, look, there's one.
That's worth an absolute fortune if it's an original one.
That's worth a tenner, that is.
Yeah, the original one is on some kid in Kenya that I given to on my honeymoon. So that's a repro. Yeah, he's walking around there cleaning the pool out in it.
He doesn't realise how much it's worth.
Yeah, he's probably wiping tables with it now.
Well, once again, thank you everyone for watching tonight. It's been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, it's gone on for 2.5 hours. I can't believe it. But, fantastic. We'll be back. We'll be back next Sunday, away kit night, and hopefully we'll have some more talk about whatever comes out in the news.
Surely there'll be a new kit out by this time next week. You thought
might even be another couple of new players. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you from myself, Claudio, and Ken. We can't do it without you lot watching. We really appreciate it. And play up Sky Blues. We'll see you next week. Claudio, I'll see you on Thursday. Well, sort of see you. He'll be recording. Yeah, but he'll be here Thursday for you. Take care, everyone. You've been watching Sky Blue Fans TV. Don't forget to click subscribe on YouTube, please. It'd be really appreciated. Take care, everyone. See you next Sunday.
Good night.
Yeah.
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.